All right. Oh, hold on. I need to change my settings. Give me a sec. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. If it was a little echoey or something, I mean, I know we're playing echoes, but that's not what I meant to say. Let's catch up on chat. I can cook. Somehow I doubt that. The full of women has no balance. Curry is tasty. This is very true. I can make tikka masala. Again, I doubt it. You never have too many sweets. Okay, Lysithia. Commemorative events for British cooking. I'll prepare a eulogy. She can make his beans on toast with some spud. Sounds about right, I suppose. Mike sounds good. Yeah, the one thing I was able to fix up, because I remembered that I had an issue with this, is that I had mic settings that I did not well, that I configured when I first got this laptop. So I was like, I need to go fix that up, otherwise they sound kind of lousy. I ain't going to Botland to eat at McDonald's. Yeah, who's gonna do that? But yeah, so I still need to work on my screens, because unfortunately, I do not have those. I think I have them saved, but I don't know whether or not on my flash drive. Actually, they probably are. I took my flash drive out. I think so. It might be on the flash drive, but we're not gonna worry about it. Okay, it's a relatively minor issue. I can get it before next stream or something. But I completely forgot about them until like the last few minutes before stream. McDonald's is Jewish anyway. True. Anyway, yeah. So the reason why I chose this was because well, like I said, silent waves I can't really do. I mean, I probably could if I got another you know, Fates ROM, but getting Fates ROMs is kind of risky, and also getting the patch and everything, that would take a lot of work. I figured Shadows of Valentia would be pretty easy to set up since I don't need a ROM for it, since I have it on my 3DS. There's not a lot I need to do. Like, it's not that I wouldn't ever try to go back to Silent Waves. I probably will at some point, but I also lost my file. That's kind of the big thing, is I lost my save. So I had to go redo that again, and I don't think you guys want to watch me redo that again when I keep having to start over. Why go to Ball of Waterland in the first place? Yeah, I don't know why you'd want to go there. I'm not really sure what is there to see there. But anyway, and also I noticed one thing, and honestly, chat's kind of, well, I guess it's also partly because I haven't streamed in a bit, but Shadows of Valentia, something about Shadows of Valentia just brings out chat. Like, it kind of just like re-energizes chat. Chat is very active when I play Shadows of Valentia. Chat likes Shadows of Valentia. They don't really like some of the other games as much, but Shadows of Valentia, they freaking love it. Anytime I play something like Gaiden related, Belt's gonna get vindicated right here. Anytime I play something Gaiden related, people just freaking, they love it. They love it. They love Valentia. They love Valentia. And so I'm like, you know what? Why not play Valentia? Why not? Everyone seems to like it. It's a joyous game. I read that a Joy-Cons game. I was like, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but people love Echoes. Let's see. I'm the one who gave you the idea of making another Echoes playthrough. I mean, I've been floating the idea the last few months, but I didn't quite know whether I was going to, like, when I was going to play it, but I was like, you know what? The thing is that held me back from playing it was that I couldn't think of a good challenge for it, and honestly, this isn't a great challenge for this, but this is the best one I can think of at the top of my head. I love Echoes despite the RNG. Yeah, I feel like it's underrated. Like, it's definitely got its issues, but I don't know. I feel like people kind of over-hate the issues the game has. I'm not saying it, again, I'm not saying it doesn't have issues. It definitely does. But the last time I played it, when I did that Ironman like 2 years ago, it was honestly a lot more doable than I remember. So yeah, honestly, sure, let's go do this again. Of course, we're gonna do hard mode, and obviously we're gonna do classic. Look, I've beaten an Ironman at this before, so like, And you guys have proof of it too. Like I literally did it on stream. You guys know. I mean, some of you guys weren't around back when I last Ironman this game, which is, I guess, part of another reason why I will go and Ironman this. But I think this was one of my better series, honestly. So you know what? Why not? And of course, you know what? You can't play Echoes without showing the cutscenes. You know, it's just the Echoes experience. You know.
Gods, no. Don't leave me, Celica. You can't. Celica! Celica! Say something, please! Celica!
I'm not sure whether that counts as panda posting, Camaro. I'll let that slide because it's kind of subtle, but I think it is panda posting.
Where did he go this time?
By the way, how's the game volume? I know you said that my mic sounds good, but how's the game volume?
Oh, hey Gray.
Death counter.
Have you seen Olm? I can't find him anywhere.
Oh, don't waste your time looking for that guy.
Cliff! Wait, why not?
He and Celica went off for a stroll in the woods. I saw them leave.
He's with Celica? Again?
Gray is the goat, isn't he?
Again?
Actually, for me, it's Cliff. Cliff was the guy who carried my last run.
Nice to know we're so easily replaced.
He's not replacing us. Celica's his cousin. Of course they're gonna be close.
I hate to break it to you, Faye.
Huh?
Sir Myson only has one grandkid, and that's Olm. Celica is his ward. Mother told me. They're not related by blood. Cliff's Moss Mountain gossip? I don't believe it. Still, I like where the story is going. Celica and her dark, unspeakable past.
Stop that, would you? So does this mean...
I might be able to make it work, Camaro. It may not be as difficult as you think. Let's see. Because I know that the actual capture software has pretty low volume. I can turn that up a little bit. How does that sound? If it's too loud, then we can fix that. But
Is Olm gonna marry her someday?
What, marry her? Are we having the same conversation? Oh, there you are. You guys will never believe this. Hey, Tobin. Believe what? Somebody saw a knight in the woods. A real knight from the castle. Come on, let's go check it out. What? Why would a knight come here? Big fan of manure or something?
what if instead of not being real cousins they were just pocket studies so they don't care? Yeah, true. It's like, oh, well, whatever. Who cares? Turns out you're real cousins. I don't care. Pocket studies. You know what? That's the pin.
I'm not missing this. He could be the last night we see for months or years. Cliff, Faye, you coming?
Yeah.
Huh? Hey, wait up.
Over here. Come look at this.
So basically, panda posting is more about oversharing that kind of detail. I guess you're kind of sugarcoating it a little bit. It's anything that's kind of that nature, and Yeah. I think Aries gets it though. Yeah. No, you got it to the point. Pursuit of Cousin, my favorite Octopath 2 boss theme. Grown woman, supposedly not teen or 10. I mean, I guess I don't know who you ask. You know, it probably wouldn't make a difference.
What is it, Celica? You find something?
I made a wreath out of these flowers. Here, put it on.
What? No.
Why not? I think it'd make you look very handsome.
I think you mean very stupid. Boys don't wear wreaths.
Don't call it stupid. It took me a long time to make this. Fine then. Maybe I'll just give it to Grandpapa instead.
You're kidding, right?
Grandpapa knows a manly wreath when he sees one, unlike some boys.
Ha ha, very funny.
You're picturing him wearing it. Admit it. There's the smile I was looking for. Huh? What? Is something wrong?
No, I just... I'm glad you've cheered up is all. When you first came to the village, you always wore such a dark expression. Plus, you never spoke a word. Grandpapa told me to be nice, but I wasn't sure how to make things better.
Well, I think you did just fine. Each story...
Mice to never wear the wreath. It must have been feminine, yeah.
Each walk you took with me here in the woods. That all made a difference, Om.
Come on, I didn't do anything special.
Or maybe you did. I'm sorry that my first words to you were so unkind.
Are you talking about when you called me a boor or a clod?
Hey, I said I'm sorry. I've just never had any friends my age. So I guess I wasn't used to boys like you.
Panda's a grown woman? Well, that's... Both grown and woman is debatable. Both grown and woman is debatable. Both of those aspects are debatable. Very debatable. She didn't mature, or she's saying she's older than she is. She certainly didn't mature. Perhaps biologically, but certainly not mentally.
Well, I'd never met a girl like you either. Don't let it get to you.
Say, why are you so nice to me?
Why? Do I need a reason? I mean, I guess it's because I never knew my parents, I have no siblings, and Grandpapa has always forbid me from setting foot outside the village. You're like a window to a world that I've never had the chance to know. Is that a good enough reason, or... Oh, hey!
What is it?
See this? We have the same mark.
Yes. Except yours is on your left hand and mine is on my right.
Well, that makes us close. Doesn't it?
I suppose it does, in a strange sort of way. I wonder why the marks are so similar.
It's because they're special. They prove that the two of us belong together. Always. That is, if you're not already tired of a clod like me making you laugh.
Of course not. So, do you mean it? We'll always be together?
Yes. I promise. Isn't that what you want?
Yes, of course. You have my word. I'll never leave. Ah!
Huh? That was Faye!
Is she in trouble?
It came from beyond those trees. Come on!
Wait, all knew the Riz method since back then? Apparently.
Let me go!
Looks like our luck's picked up, eh, Sir Slade? After days of the same old trees, such cherubic faces are welcome indeed. After all, where little brats play, we'll find a village, I say.
Listen well, you whelps. My men and I, loyal knights in service to His Majesty King Lima IV, may the powers bless him in his name until the end of days, hereby command you to lead us to your miserable line of hovels, where you shall have the honor of dining us and otherwise providing all comforts. It shall be an evening to remember. So lead on, and make haste now.
But... we can't just... We'll get the scolding of our lives if we bring strangers to the village.
Good Sir Knight, if I may.
Our home is but a small village. To call it a line of hovels is too generous. We do not wish to offend you, and you are clearly deserving of so much more. So please, we humbly implore your great mightiness to...
You, boy. Have you an older sister?
Me? I have two, actually. What about him?
That'll suffice. We'll take all the food and drink you can muster, and your sisters can serve it. I wager we'll get naught but pig feet and horse piss, but so be it. I shall force it down, if I must.
He looks like Goomy.
Crying in front of him. But Gray, we should all be crying, Gray. We're not really gonna take him to the village, are we? Hey, I don't like it either. If I knew the Royal Knights were such royal turds, I never would have...
Enough chittering, little squirrels. I am not a patient man. If you do not wish to entertain us the one way, you can entertain us the other. Perhaps we shall remove your tiny heads from your shoulders.
I guess that is true.
First, Philly. Don't worry, lass. I'll make a nice clean cut.
Or at least admitting to plausibly drinking it.
Back off! How many whelps does this blasted village contain?
Get away from my friends! You're not going to set one foot in our village!
Is that so? Someone neglected to teach this mangy pup any manners. You there, girl. Show me your face.
No!
Oh, by the gods, it really is her. How you came to walk among these animals is beyond me.
He drinks the look your tongue
Make a fine
balls.
prize to take back to General Desai. Seize her!
No! Let me go!
Get your hands off her!
Ugh.
Oh, you did not just punch a knight!
You dare raise a hand to me, you base-born, barn-bred. So be it. You will stave off your death sentences no longer, especially you. The mother can't save you now, brat.
Look out!
Huh? Grandpapa?
But his grandpa can. The mother can't, but his grandpa can.
Backwater wasteland like... but I think I know.
He's right
Now
behind.
this is indeed good fortune. We never finished what we started in the flames that night, old man. I have much to repay you for. I mustn't forget.
I mean, I don't remember what he looks like, but yeah, maybe so.
Children, run to the cemetery up ahead. Go on now.
What? Why? What are you gonna do?
Now, all of you, run!
All right.
Yeah, I think a lot of chat loves this game, Moss. That's why I'm playing it. I know, so whenever I play this game, chat is just like, it's just blowing up, man. People instinctively yearn for guide, and like I said, you're gonna be vindicated here, Belt.
Away, but you must follow my every command.
What? But we're no match for them.
You're serious, Grandpapa?
He's always serious. It's just that this
The
time
fountain
he's
won't
also
be used on
crazy.
Silk.
We can't
I don't
do
think I
this.
want to use it on Silk, to be honest.
Children can't win against mounted knights.
I want my mother!
Belgium?
I want to go home.
Why do you want to rule Belgium?
The only way you're going home is by fighting as if your life depends on it. Celica,
Sir.
I trust you to remember some of what I've taught you of the sword. Now, clear the mind, steady the hand, and show me what you've learned.
Yeah, I don't really see how this is much of a tutorial. I don't really get how this is a tutorial. It's literally just mice into soul and everything.
My every command. First, get yourselves to a safer position.
A good story and presentation can gain admiration and love, unlike gameplay. Can Ironman Fire Emblem Echoes with limited revival fountains before my mod's ego explodes? I don't understand. Oh, I was like, well, are we talking about Kamaru? I was like, I don't see what this has to do anything with it. But yeah, I agree with Dr. Gordon. It's like, this is such a weird tutorial. Let me catch up on chat though, because I know there's quite a few things I missed. Let's talk about Alm having a higher base strength than Lyn. Reminder that Alm is 10 at this time, while Lyn is 15 to 18. Yeah, either Alm is just a really ripped kid, or Lyn is weaker than a prepubescent child. But it isn't the mark of destiny that it's just to brand the cousins along with the local cattle. Some stooge fanfic writer's version of Soy Alm. Why did Slade hire all his troops through a doctor who spoke to speak and rhyme? Might that Maida's first playable story goes completely against all Fire Emblem. Lyn is portrayed as right and virtuous when collecting her inheritance. Yeah, that is... Well, isn't she trying to get revenge for them, though? Let's see. They really made his class name Boy. Oh, they did? Yeah, this boy with the sword right here. So what is Celica, girl? Yeah. Yeah, they're all either boys or girls. Except for... Myson should just say old man. Should just say old man, that's his class. Also has a higher HP unlock, I'm not surprised. What is it? What is his HP? Not you. Probably by just like 1 or 2 HP. Oh really? Yeah, I guess it's true. I don't really... It shows how little I paid attention to that. Thought about beating this game without Alm or Celica. I mean, they're lords, I have to feel dumb. Is there a way I can change the... That's not it. Because I don't like this UI system. It's kind of weird. How do I change the UI? Or I just gotta do the math myself. I swear there's a way to change the UI. Maybe I just can't do it right now. I don't know.
Keep your distance from the enemy. Don't try to pursue them.
This is 9 years old. And you were 5. Yeah, I can't believe someone was 5 when this game came out. Change the name to Child, probably. Oh, right, there's options to turn the, go fast. Simplified is more... I don't like the name Simplified. This is more like modern. It's more of like a modernized version of it, if anything. Home is the youngest person ever. Yes. One thing I do miss about Echoes is just how nice the animations are. Like, look at that.
Now I haven't lost my touch.
Gotta love Echoes animations, man. They're beautiful. Like, people always talk about GBA animations. What about 3D animations? What about Echoes? Yeah, it just looks really nice. Like, I love the fact they just kind of like run into the combat. They don't like in a lot of Final games. They just kind of stand there waiting for the thing to start. Like, they just automatically ride in the action upon start.
You're no match for me.
Double kick. Let's go. I love the little horse kick animation. It's just... I love that there's so much variance in the attacks. Bro was in kindergarten when this game came out. Meanwhile, I was a senior in high school when this game came out. And when I say I was a senior in high school, I mean like this was like my last month of public school. Like I think it came out in like May 2017. So yeah, I was just about to graduate. I remember like the last month of school, I was just playing Shadows of Valentia. Like whenever I was done with my work, I would just pull out my 3DS and pull out Shadows of Valentia. Yeah, Three Houses I do remember being very off-put by just how weird the art style looked in comparison. It took a long time for it to grow on me.
Remember, always use the surrounding terrain to your advantage.
Yeah, I don't know why they chose the direction they did with that. I'm not really sure what they were going for. Can you even actually kill with the children? I don't think you can. At least I've heard that you can't. Let's see. That's what 5 damage on these guys that have. Well, I guess you could do some damage. I've heard people say like you just cannot win with the kids at all. Like yeah, I think this is supposed to be just a mice and solo, but Echo still has the best portraits. It looks so nice. Yeah, they do have really good. Oh, why don't they just hire the guy that did this again? Like, why don't they just say, you know what? I hear the reason is because, oh, they want every Fire Emblem game to look distinct. That seems kind of like a BS reason, because, like, the GBA games all have, like, the same artist. And she did a pretty good job. Like, she did a fantastic job. If someone does a good job, why not go and just have them? Like, why not just keep them? You know, like, it doesn't make any sense to me. See, that's another thing. They bounce off each other. The attacks bounce off. Like, he misses, and then on the rebound, Slade hits him. I love that. Or rather, like, once he hits him, he rebounds. It's the best artwork ever. Yeah, I don't know, like, why they decided to scrap that. You know, my perfect Fire Emblem game, presentation-wise, will be bringing back Hidari, the guy that does art for Echoes, and getting the guy, the Yasunori Nishiki, the Octopath composer, as the music guy. Like, whoever did Shadows of Lunch's music did a really good job. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying to discredit that person at all. They did a fantastic job. But I would love to see the art of Hidari with the music direction of Yasunori Nishiki. I think that, like, presentation wise, that'd be perfect. And then have like Fate's gameplay. Like that's what you need to do.
I will not be stopped.
Like, I love how the camera zooms in on the charge. They really went out of their way with the animations.
You're no match for me.
Gonna be here for a bit, but it's okay.
What? I will not be stopped.
Allegedly, Hidari's just a busy gal that just happened to be free in time for Shadows of Lunch. Yeah, I know Hidari's done art for like other games. Like, I've never played it because I think it's directed at women, but like what is it called? Like the freaking Atelier games. So if you're kind of like, I wonder what like other examples of his work. That's what I've heard of. I've never played them, obviously. But yeah, you can definitely tell the visual resemblance. If you look at like the artwork, you're like, yeah, no, that definitely looks like Echoes.
You're no match for
This boss is, yeah, it is kind of weirdly designed. And this is the one 3DS game not directed by Maeda. Yeah, you can tell a drastic difference. Well, I mean, it was directed by a guy that genuinely wanted this to shine. They nearly have.
But not today. I must return to the castle.
I fall here. I've been beaten, but I cannot fall here.
General Desai will be eager to learn that we have found her. The princess who refuses to die.
I'm not gonna save over my old file. Another oldening fact, I was a 1-year-old when the Wii U was launched. Bruh. No way. The game was directed by the only man who likes Gaiden more than myself.
We actually did
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Look at him run, Grandpapa. So, wait. How did we do that exactly?
See, when you have a game actually made by a by a guy that's actually passionate about his game, it's actually really well done.
It's all in the wrist. You wish. We only survived because we did exactly as Sir Myson commanded. Oh, yeah? Does that mean Sir Myson commanded you to sob like a baby?
How can you guys joke about this?
Grandpapa, Celica, that was great! What? You're not happy? We saved the village from those despicable knaves! We're heroes! I mean, if nothing else, we're not dead. You could at least crack a smile.
We had a game made by a gay. It's called in gay. Yeah, true. Isn't 96 your birth date? Well, see, that's what you'd think. Hey, Guru King, how's it going?
You don't understand.
Now that they know Celica is here, they will stop at nothing. It's no longer safe for her to stay in the village.
What? But why? It doesn't have to be like that. Tell him, Celica.
I'm so sorry, Ohm. I know that you would have kept your promise.
Don't apologize, Celica. Just tell me that this is a mistake. That you don't have to go.
It is already settled, and we lack the time to discuss it further. Get back to the village and pack your things, Celica. Hurry.
Yes, sir.
Hold on a second! Explain this to me, Grandpapa. Why are you making her leave? I want to know!
No, my boy. I fear that's a page you don't want to turn. Not yet, at any rate.
Oh, great. Now you're talking in riddles? I won't let you do this to her! She needs me!
You? A foolish boy who won't listen to reason? Celica has proven she has the strength to make hard choices.
Oh, hey, Mario's also here.
Yet what of you?
Good to see
Please.
chat. Actually, the one person I'm thinking of that I'm surprised isn't here yet is Rizu.
Do you mind looking after
At least I don't
something
think
for
he's...
me?
I don't think he showed up. Kind of unusual. He usually shows up pretty early on.
This is your good luck charm. You never take this off. It's special.
Yes, it is. And now it's yours. I want you to keep it close always. As close as you would have kept me. My mother gave that to me. Not that I actually remember, but
Celica, I can't take this from you.
you're not taking it. I'm giving
I'll
it.
let you write that.
I pray that it keeps you safe. Take care, Ohm.
Wait, Celica! Well, this turned into a fine mess.
How come we're listening to the story? Because you just don't play Shadows of Valentia without listening to the story. Like, that's like... Playing Shadows of Valentia and not listening to the story is like eating a 2-layer cake and, like, cutting out all the icing. Like, you just don't do that. Like, that's just not... The icing is part of the experience of eating a cake, right? So just as the same, I would say that Shadows of Valentia, just... You don't play Shadows of Valentia without seeing all of the polish it has to it. Like, it's just... I know what you're saying, is that I usually skip cutscenes, but most Fire Emblem games also don't have this kind of polish to them. Distraction, nah, that's fine.
We don't know why she's leaving or even where she's going. And whatever Sir Myson knows, he isn't telling the likes of us. Hey, not everything is our business. I just feel bad for her, you know? She and Ohm are different from us. Different? In what way? In every way.
Are you certain, Celica?
Yes. If I try to say goodbye to him, I'll just end up crying.
It's like taking the cheese off pizza. Yeah, it kind of is, you think about it.
Listen, where will I go next?
I have a place in mind. Perhaps it's time to call on an old friend.
Like, for example, if you play with, like, whenever you play Fates, you skip the cutscenes, because the cutscenes don't really add anything. They're different because they're a game over condition. Yeah, that's what he meant, obviously. But, yeah, no, it's just, like, you play Fates or something, it's like, if anything, it's more of a snooze to sit through it with the story. With Shadows of Valentia, it's kind of the opposite. Like, it just doesn't feel the same without it. That's straight up satanic. Wait, what did he say? Taking the cheese off pizza. Look, you know it's bad when even the guy that doesn't like cheese agrees. Like, I don't even like cheese, and I would say, yeah, keep the cheese on the pizza. It's like the main flavor to it. And if someone takes cheese off pizza, why? Like I said, I don't even like cheese typically, and I would say that is a crime. I think it tastes fine on pizza because usually, well, I mean, there are instances where I think that the cheese tastes too strong. A good pizza, the cheese isn't too strong. It has its flavor, yes, but it's not too strong. If it tastes too cheesy, you got a problem. If it's like a reasonable level, has a reasonable degree of flavor, then that's fine. When my king speaks. Exorcism now.
Under his care, I am certain your enemies.
I think she may have a touch of lactose intolerance.
Forgive an old knight for failing you.
There's still no excuse for that.
Had the mother willed it, I would have stayed
Oh, hey,
by
Super
your
Voter.
side and protected you to my dying days. But
That
I
was
cannot
someone
leave
started to
our
discuss
village.
Fate's story.
Not yet.
You don't need to apologize, Sir Myson. I regret nothing. The days I spent here with you and Ohm were wonderful. The experiences I had and the friends I made all mean the world to me. You don't have to be my shining knight, Sir Myson. You just have to promise to always be my grandpapa.
Of course.
Celica! Celica!
You came for me.
I want to make a new promise. One day, when I'm older and stronger, I'm going to find you. It doesn't matter where the world hides you or how long it takes. I promise to find you. So please, don't forget me, okay?
I really love these little scenes right here. Like, just, why can't we have this again? Why can't we have scenes like this? I feel like what they were going for was sort of like a modernized version of, like, you remember the CGs in the GBA era? But of course they look kind of dated. Like, they look kind of cool, but they also kind of dated because just like it just was like stuff like this is, these are the sorts of things you see and you think, man, I wish I could draw. Like, if you see this and don't think, man, I wish I could draw like that, then I don't know what to say. Because, like, you see things like this, you're like, dang, I wish I could make that. Deforming the various creations. Fix the fighter class. Answer Alm. Well, he's not really much of. It's not like a traditional fighter. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how you can see this and be like, nah, I don't want to be able to draw like this.
And I promise too. I'll be waiting for the day we can meet again. But for now, I have to go. Grandpapa?
Yes, child?
Do you think I'll ever see him again?
I do. So long as destiny wills it.
Destiny. So
Just make a better class and she didn't seem to fight her. Nice pedestal.
Once the gods themselves walked these lands. Our continent of Valentia was home to two of them, sibling gods named Duma and Milla. The elder god Duma believed mankind must be ruled by strength, lest we become corrupt, while his sister Milla believed we should be free to pursue lives of pleasure and comfort. The two clashed ceaselessly. It was a long, dark age before the bitter conflict was resolved with the binding of a divine accord. Valentia would be divided in twain, with Duma ruling the north and Milla ruling the south. And in order to secure a lasting peace, each pledged never to violate the other's dominion. For millennia, this accord was honored, and peace did indeed reign. In time, the kingdom of Zofia, which Milla founded in the south, prospered with the goddess's love and blessings. Hers were a happy people who knew no toil and lived free of hardship. But Milla's gifts spoiled the Zophians, and it was only a matter of time before they sank into depravity. Meanwhile, in the north, Duma had built his own empire. Tempered by harsh lands and the even harsher teachings of their fierce god, the people of Rigel had grown strong. But in their quest for power, the Rigelians had let their hearts grow cold and numb to all kindness. Both halves of the continent were in a fragile state,
Poor
and the
focus.
cracks had begun to show. And now, Valentia lies on the cusp of a terrible war
That's
that
clever, I
could
like that.
forever alter its history.
He turned to Cyrus, oh no! Yeah, I use OBS. So then why are you asking me that question? You know that I use OBS, and why are you asking?
Well done, Om. We'll end today's training here. Your swordsmanship has come a long way. I've always known.
How do you make the current screen format?
You really think so?
What do you mean?
You're not just saying that, are you, grandfather?
Well, like I said, I'm using OBS. I have a layout. A layout is pretty much just like, it's, think of a layout like a background, but you cut out slots of it, to put the screens in. But yeah, I think looking it up would probably explain better how it works anyway. I'm probably not the best at explaining it. It's not like I'm a master at making layouts or anything. There's people that do way better. Like, I mean, you could probably just look at other things for examples. Like, I think Fire Emperors does a pretty good job of his layouts and his thumbnails. Like, they're really good. I'm just not that good with designing things. How do you create the screen? I don't even know what DaVinci is. I make my layout in Photoshop, but you don't necessarily need like some extremely expensive software to do it. You don't necessarily need, something incredibly expensive to make one. It has more bells and whistles that you can work with, but you don't necessarily need anything that spectacular to do that. I can look it up. I'm asking you specifically. Yes, but I don't think I'm making. I don't think I'm the best person to explain this. I may have one, but I don't even think I do that well with it, honestly. I'm sure someone could do a much better job than I could. In fact, I know they can. That's why I think that if you want to learn it, I would say you could look up someone who does things much better than I do, and could probably like you. If you learn from the right person, you could probably make better stuff than I do. What do you want? What do you want your stuff to look like mine, or do you want your stuff to look as good as can be? Well, I shouldn't be the goal. What I have shouldn't be the goal. Is Free just wondering if you used editing software or the like? Well, yeah, I use software to make. So you're gonna probably want two different kinds of software. You're gonna want stuff that can work for just the static visuals. So like when I put portraits on the death counter, that's static. It's just a PNG, but it's over an overlay that makes it look nice. What you're thinking of for like editing, like let's say I, like maybe like my videos, like for example, I guess since we're talking about Shadows of Valentia, like I made a highlights video for that. That you would want like an actual video editing software. And I think that's what you're talking about. I think you're talking about video editing. Yeah, you're gonna want a video editing software for that to put in like various clips and stuff like that. And so you can, do like funny things with your videos. I just don't know where to start, and you start with something. Well, like I said, when I first started this, I didn't have someone I could just directly ask. I just had to look it up. And honestly, I think it's better that way, because then you get to you're gonna look at different options and compare them. If I just spoon feed you what I'm doing, you're not going to try to see what works best for you. I think that's the problem, because you don't have the same software that I do, and so what works for me might not work for you. And so I think it's better for you to like. I can't explain how there might be a way to do DaVinci that is way better, because I've never even heard of it. You could probably look up a tutorial of it on YouTube, and someone who's like a master with using that software probably has a tutorial on it, and they may have a pretty good tutorial on it. They may be able to do something really impressive with it that you would not imagine would be possible. And so I think it makes more sense to go look that up than to go ask me, because like I said, I don't use the software you use. I would say whatever software you use, look that up, because someone out there has figured that out to a T. Probably a good several people have. And I think that would be a lot better for you than to ask how I do it when I'm not using the same software as you are. So what I can do and what you can do are probably two different things, just by basis of what the software allows. And like I said, I'm not really that good with this anyway. Like, I would like to get better, but I mean, I think part of it's just laziness, if I'm being fully honest. I think part of it's just laziness.
Either
I
I'm
don't
getting old or you're getting better.
have the...
We both know I'm not old.
I just don't have, like, the motivation to go and make, like, a really over-the-top overlay. Sure, I could make one, but I'm not a very creative person.
My words, boy. The rule still stands.
She kept strength? Now, if only she could do that with defense.
You just said I can fend for myself. If I meet with any dangers, I'll have my sword and my wits.
That's not what this is about.
Then what is it about? Look, I've heard from the others. I know the drought's made Zofia a scary place. People are starving, and many have turned to thievery and plunder. Brigands loot villages for a mere sack of grain, and soon they'll be at our door. And don't think I haven't heard what the Regalian army has been up to. They've been crossing the border for years.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. I did notice what you're saying, Ares. Is that he looked like a baron, not a gold knight. I mean, maybe gold knights are just mounted barons. Maybe that's the point they're trying to make. But oh, there he is. I was kind of like, I'm surprised Rizu isn't here yet. Rizu usually joins pretty early. Is it down on Alm's armor? Yeah, of course it is.
Suppose you do set forth with your sword and your wits. So what?
There must be a lot of work then.
Life be how you met the end of a brigand's axe?
Yes.
Before you dream of changing the world, learn your damn place in it. And no more talk of leaving.
Kind of ironic considering what he's about to do.
What's his problem? teach me to use a sword if you're not going to let me fight? Every day in this place is exactly the same as the next. I know I'm meant for more than this, but you have to let me find it. Huh? What's all the commotion? It's coming from the gates.
Okay. Have you seen the brigands in this game? They couldn't cut a head off of lettuce, let alone all. Yeah, true. They couldn't. Collect some oranges. Cliff is canonically a mage. In my book, in my game, he's canonically an archer. And a bow knight, obviously. I was one when the Wii U released. Yeah, that's how I make him feel younger. Grab all the oranges. They must all be grabbed. Cliff yearns for the blade. Cliff yearns for the blade. I still am baffled as to how the archer works. I think it's funny because you're like, do not make him an archer. I want to make him an archer. Ends up carrying my run.
Plight has the nobility so grief-stricken. King Lima dances at the end of Chancellor Desay's puppet strings. The king would rather eat grapes and frolic in a seraglio than actually rule. It's no wonder the kingdom's being torn apart by rebellion after... I wish someone would come along and save us from ourselves already. What's that? The Mother Milla? Well, I could waste my prayers on a goddess as useless as her.
Well, if it isn't Om, you all finished with today's training? I still remember when you were only this tall, and now look at you. Sir Mycen has certainly made a strong young man out of you. I say Sir Mycen, but the story is your grandfather was once a famous general. General Mycen. I always wondered why such a fellow would end up here. Then again, the woods around Ram have become dangerous as of late. Perhaps it's for the best that we have him, and you, to keep us safe.
Make sure to make proper use of the merchants in this game by sending them all a flower. All side to bow, yeah, obviously. Are you gonna make Cliff Archer again? Yeah, so that's one of the issues I have with this game. One of the issues I have with this game is that I feel like there's not as much replayability in like the classes you do, because I know you can make them certain classes, but like I feel like Gray isn't really good as anything besides like mercenary or mage, and I always make him a mercenary. Cliff, I'm gonna make an archer again. Tobin kind of sucks as everything except for like maybe archer. He's good as a sage, I guess. I don't know, like it's just I just don't feel like there's much there's not much variety in what you can really do. Now, if there's one thing I do want to do, it is Mage Fae. Last time I know I did Healer Fae. I'm not gonna do that this time. I'm gonna make her a mage. Because in the very first run I'd ever done of Shadows of Valentia, Fae as a mage just freaking hooked the game. Like it was, I wanted to see what she's like at the end of the game as a sage. It's just early Luthia. Yeah, but like at that point of the game, Luthia would actually be pretty good. Magic Fae, where's the disappointment emote? Mage Fae, where's the disappointment emote? Okay, she's not that bad. I know that she gets physic as a cleric, but like, want to do a wager? What sort of wager do you have in mind? What about Silica Route Fair? What? Silica Route Fae? No. That's why I do kind of wish that Shadows of Valentia gave more options in regards to like the viability of experimenting builds, because I just don't feel like that. Like you can do them, but like It's pretty clear a lot of them just suck. Wine? Bro, Proctor's gonna love this game. This village is probably... You know what? I think Moose was right. You know, Proctor probably owns this entire village.
What I wouldn't give for some food. It's been years since we've had a proper harvest. Can't grow much without rain. Why has Milla forsaken us? What's happened to the Earth Mother? She's killing us by withholding her blessings. The Regalian Empire will seize our lands, and we'll be too weak to resist. You've heard how well-trained their soldiers are, haven't you? We've never toiled or fought for a thing, and we're about to pay for it.
This game isn't hard, so I'm not going to do a death wager, but it does have some hard optional objectives. I'm talking about the Draco Shields. I don't know if I want to go get them. No, they're just tedious. Like, yeah, they are hard, but they are just tedious. I'll pay you $20. If not, chat can decide the appropriate punishment by popular vote. I failed that last time because of something really stupid. You know, honestly, I think it's not worth it just because the fact that the game is easy enough without the shield. I feel like the shield would just break the game. The Silica Draco Shield. I don't remember that one. Isn't that the one with what's his face? He's very late in the game. The one from Jeddah. The Jeddah one isn't very hard. I just don't really feel like going on my way to get it, honestly. It's based on Spain and Valencia in specific. Well, yeah, considering the name is Valencia. Like, I kind of figure that. So heavy, it doesn't help that much. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of overhyped. Like, people are like, oh man, it freaking, you know, it makes the game so much easier. I mean, I guess it's nice to have, but it's like, is it worth the trouble? Is it really worth the trouble? I don't think it is. That's the problem.
Oh, hey. This fellow's here to see Sir Myson. He was just about to tell us more.
Okay.
He's sure come a long way just to find a whole lot of nothing.
Tobin Merc? Probably Mage.
Whatever he's here for, I hope he hasn't brought any trouble with him.
I mean, I guess you could make him a Merc, but...
How was sword practice? Everything go okay? Sir Myson is far too hard on you. I hope you don't have any new bruises.
Sorry, pal, but I still can't trust a man in full armor. Keep one hand on your hilt while you talk to this guy, yeah?
More for bragging rights than you actually need it. The way I see it, it's just, they're more of a headache than they're worth, honestly. It's not that they're necessarily hard to get. They're just a headache to do. Like, I was saying earlier, I was like, I could get the Draco Shield, but I'm just like, screw it, I don't need it. It just makes a map that's already kind of annoying just like take 8 million times longer, and I just don't like it. Either best is Merc or Archer. I mean, I feel like you can't really go wrong with Archer either. You know, I guess Tobin's the most flexible, but yeah, you know what? If you know, maybe I will go for maybe I'll go for like Archer Tobin or something. I don't know. Archer or Merc or something like that. I'll try to mix it up a little bit. Might be okay on a mage. Yeah. Yeah, it could be good on a mage, but that's about it.
A knight. Can you believe it? What's he doing in our village? You'd have to practically ride off the edge of the map to find this place.
Because Mage Faye would probably be better than Mage Tobin. Archer Tobin, how bold. Is he really that bad? Is he really that bad? I mean, it's kind of hard to be a bad archer in Valentia. Think about it. In Valentia, it's kind of hard to be just like a bad, you know, illusion. Excels an archer. Cliff is better as a mage between the two. Honestly, I like Cliff Archer. Welcome new person, illusion. Last Ironman run I did this game, Bow Knight Cliff absolutely freaking carried. Now, he was extremely defense blessed. But still, I think I would like to go with that. Oh, just give him a killer bow and you're fine. Yeah, exactly. That's all you gotta do. All you gotta do. All you gotta do. Me and my Merc Cliff corner. It's not that he'd be bad as a Merc, it's just like, Cliff is good in anything, so, like, why not make him something that you don't have everyone good in? That makes sense. That's the way I see it. Got some pH bread, I guess. I mean, couldn't they just ride around that? Like, it's not even a full-on fence. It's just, what's the point as a cab, but you get Clive then Matilda. Yeah, but it does, I mean, Clive barely counts, and Matilda you get in Act 3, so, I don't know. You don't have access to magic tools with you. Yeah, I'm gonna probably make Faye a mage. Try to loop him into Archer. Yeah, you can, but that's pretty late in the game when you can do that. The brigands that try to get close would have to answer to grandfather. Clive is a bad joke, yeah. He is.
Good day. You must be Sir Myson's grandson. Alm, was it? My name is Lucas. I fight for the Deliverance.
The Deliverance? What's that? Aren't you one of the Knights of Zofia? The King's Knights?
Oh, I see. I suppose that means word hasn't yet reached your village. In that case...
It's a pregnant seahorse, man! Why is it so funny? He's a pregnant seahorse, man.
At the hands of Chancellor Desay.
What? You're saying it was regicide?
I fear so. It seems Desay sold Zofia to the Regalian Empire, along with his soul. No doubt
the strongest pregnant woman in the army.
Perhaps even a title. Upon Lima's death, the Chancellor and the Regalian army seized Zofia Castle and began to visit unspeakable injustices upon the king's people. Sir Clive, of the Knights of Zofia you mentioned, would have none of it. He formed an army to free us from Regal and named it the Deliverance. However, we are outmatched and fast losing this war. We need a hero's aid. And so, I have come to the home of one of Zofia's greatest heroes, Sir Myson. Do you see, Alm? Sir Clive would not have sent me were it not urgent. Will you take me to see your grandfather?
Yes, of course. Good goblets. I knew Zofia was in hot water, but is this guy serious? So there's going to be a war? There already is one from the sound of things.
But that's awful. If Sir Myson rides off to war, what'll happen to Alm?
You got me.
Yeah, it says, give me a sec.
Were you able to speak with my grandfather?
So, let's see. For Faye as a helper, because she is the only dancer you can get, but also the second Pegasus unit. Yeah, but Pegasus aren't really that good in this game, in my opinion. Well, in Silica's route they are, but in Alm's route, not really. Like, Claire is kind of dependent on whether she gets strength or not. If she doesn't get strength, she's just like the most useless unit in Alm's army, I find. Great post game. The problem is I just don't really care for the post game of this at all, so like I don't bother. I guess you are gonna play the post game. That could make a factor. It could be a factor, but I don't particularly care for it. I've never played it, but I've heard it's kind of janky. Let's see. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing Mage Faye. My very first playthrough of this game, I never finished, but I did make her a mage, and she absolutely just like deleted everything. So I'd like to try that again, because I remember she was really good. I know that objectively, Cleric Faye is better, because she gets Physic, and she's like the only Physics you get until, I think, Tatiana. I don't even know if Tatiana gets it. I know she gets Fortify, but I don't know if she gets Physic. Or is it, I think Sage Tobin can get it. Maybe we should do Sage Tobin just for Physic. Maybe? I don't know. Might not be a bad idea. Like, I was thinking of doing Archer Tobin. Archer Tobin for, Tatiana does have Physic, okay. Because that is, like, one main reason to make Tobin a Sage, is just for Physic. Because, at least I think he gets Physic, doesn't he? Tatiana has Physic. Okay, well, it's good to know that Tatiana gets Physic. I know she has Fortify, and that's huge. I think, like I said, I think Sage Tobin also gets it. I'm not sure what spells that Sage Faye gets. I don't know, did she get any good spells as Sage? Also means no rescue. Yeah, that's gonna be kind of rough. That's gonna be kind of rough. That would probably make things a bit harder. Yeah, no rescue is that's kind of rough. But not recover for some reason? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Tobin gets Physic. I know Tobin gets Physic, yeah. Now, as for rescue, I don't think anyone in Alm's army besides that, or it's like some really random person that no one ever makes a mage gets it.
What did he say?
He said no. Sir Myson made it clear he has no intention of joining the Deliverance.
What? But he's ridiculously strong. He could defeat some stuffy chancellor with his eyes closed. Why would he refuse when so many people are suffering?
I cannot
Probably
speak to
not
Sir Myson's
Illusion.
behavior,
I don't find it
but
worth
seems
it.
we
I did the
misplaced our
last run
hopes.
just fun without it.
I'll have to
I
return
tried
to
getting
our
in that last run
bring
and
Sir
I
Cloud
messed
the
up.
ill news. Perhaps Myson has simply grown too old for the battlefield. It was good meeting you, Alm. I must be on my way. Thank you again for your assistance.
He's not old. He's tougher than men half his age.
Only Faye, Tatiana, and Tobin get Physic. That's fine.
Lucas, wait!
What is it?
I'll go. I'll join
Banger.
Deliverance.
Banger alert.
Oh, what the hell? Hey, you can't do that. Wait, can you do that? I'll admit, you fight like a beast and they'd be lucky to have your sword. But this isn't sparring with your Gramps, Alm. You're volunteering to go to war. I know what it is. And if Grandfather won't do it, then I'll do it for him. Consider my sword as his.
I understand how you feel, but
Sir Myson has been teaching
Hey,
me to
spell
use a blade
list,
since
okay.
I was a boy. I've received tutelage in military tactics, medicine...
Wait, where did you post it?
I know as much about war as
Where
any man
did you
who has ever
post it,
seen
Belt?
one can. Let me fight for you with my
Oh,
grandfather's
sorry, I
gifts.
didn't see that.
I'll prove he's no cowardly old man. He's a warrior who trains warriors.
that might just work.
Huh? Then you mean... Oh, come on. You can't be
Okay, yeah, I
serious.
see it.
Why not? Alm presents
Okay.
a good case.
She gets Fire, Seraphim, Sagittae, Recover, Freeze as a mage. I mean, Freeze is nice. I just don't know how late it takes to learn Freeze. It's more consistent if you get the DLC side. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm not messing with that. I'm doing like a raw vanilla game. Whatever you can do in vanilla. Yeah, Faye carried me in my first run too. Level 6 priestess, that's not too bad. I don't think that's that bad, is it? Like I said, yeah, the biggest issue is not having rescue. That's gonna bite us the entire run, I think. That's gonna hurt the entire run. But I don't even know if we're gonna get her to mage this stream, so. Like, yeah, not having rescue. I kind of wish they let you have someone else to rescue an Alm side. I think she's the only one that gets it. As far as I know, she's the only one that gets it. Like, maybe if Silk wasn't so useless, maybe she could actually learn rescue. But. Because, I mean, that may make Nui Baba's abode kind of nasty. Because I remember kind of making that chump change because I could just rescue my archers out of there. Just to give you an early physic user. That's probably true, but I don't think we need physic that badly.
He has a hero's blood in him, and clearly a hero's fire. His presence is sure to raise the troops' morale. And for my part, I'm curious to see what a self-proclaimed warrior can do. Especially now that he'll be doing it for the deliverance.
Oh yeah, I'll probably try to do the side quest, yeah.
Thank you, Lucas. You won't regret this. I've seen a lot of cake taking in my day.
That's really takes the cake.
Takes the cake.
You should back out of this. It's far too dangerous. If anything were to happen to you, I mean, just don't do it, okay?
I'm sorry, Faye, but I've made up my mind. But maybe all of you could come with me.
What?
Splendid idea. Maybe we could all get impaled on the same lance. I'm just saying we could do it together. Fighting, I mean, not the lance. Grandfather trained all of us, right? Not just me. You already know how to use a sword and a bow, so what's the problem? Are you insane? We were sparring with wooden fences and tree trunks. They don't hit back. Oh, sod it all. I'm not as bright as I'd like to think I am, so, count me in.
Mage Atlas.
Hey, not you two. Me too, Toby Poo. It's better than waiting for Rigel to reach Ram and kill, slash, and slay.
The real
us.
question is...
Might as well bring the fight to them.
The real question is, have you made Atlas an archer? Because he absolutely cooks as an archer. Well, once he levels a bit of skill, that is. Because once you get him to Hunter's Holy, it doesn't matter if the guy is slow. Like, he can just hit indirectly and always double. It's amazing.
But you're gonna... I mean, once they...
You have my thanks, Gray, and the Deliverance welcomes you. In the end, we need every able fighter we can get. There will be much to learn, but I can teach you a great deal in battle. And you'll be given a proper wage, of course.
Wait, you mean we get paid? As in actual money?
Of course. Our soldiers work hard and sacrifice much. We would be remiss not to offer compensation.
I've got little brothers and sisters who could use that gold. Ma and Pa struggle to make ends meet. But if there's a way to help... Tobin, you don't have to go if you don't want to. Why don't you all take a little time to think about it? Let's split up for now and meet back here later. I need to go thank my grandfather and say goodbye.
Another thing I love about Shadows of Valentia is the armor actually looks like real medieval armor. Like, notice that Fire Emblem often has a lot of armors that's just like, that doesn't look like something that someone would actually wear on the battlefield. A lot of the armor that you see in this game actually does resemble the sort of armor you would actually wear in a medieval setting. That's what I like. I like the fact they actually do have that sort of armor. I would love to see them return to that in Fortune's Weave. I don't necessarily think they will do that, but I would love to see that happen. Miss anything important? Not really, no.
Take all the time you should pay your respects to Sir Myson.
Wheelchair bound little girl versus Clive is coughing baby, but somehow even thickly her coughing baby. I think we've already checked this area. Okay.
has no heirs, you know. Not anymore, I mean. They say Chancellor Desay himself murdered all of them in cold blood. Anyway, hope this deliverance knows who they'll be delivering to that throne.
I heard what the knight said, but it sounds like a load of horseplop to me. Everyone knows it's Sophia's fault that Rigel invaded in the first place.
She hasn't eaten anything in the last 24 hours, wow.
King Lima refused to help the Regalian Empire during their famine, remember?
Well, it does need someone to eat at that rate.
And we all know the Emperor didn't take too kindly to that little slight. Such a shame. The kingdom and the Empire had been getting along so well. The king may be dead, but his choices live on. Ain't that always the way?
I thought his name is Greedy Old Man.
Oh, is it true you're leaving the village? You'll be sorely missed. Just be careful here. The woods outside Ram are dangerous enough, but once you're through them, you'll hit Fleecer's forest. The place is crawling with brigands. No one gets through that wood alive.
Well, those people have a skill issue. Truth in Gay is that their design is all over the place, so it just gives me a mental lobotomy compared to the art design in this game. You love its gameplay. I freaking hate its gameplay. I would unironically rather play Gaiden. I would unironically rather play the original Gaiden than Engage. I cannot stand. Yeah, it's so bad, man. Oh boy, I love this boss with like 10 health bars. Such creative design. I nominate Brigand Watchman to be the king after the war. Yeah, he would be so much better than Lima.
Do you have a minute? There's something I need to speak with you about.
Not everyone's cup of tea. It's not our cup of tea. Most everyone here hates Engage. Instructively yearn for Gaiden.
Grandfather?
Instinctually, not instructively.
Where is he?
Doesn't make any sense.
Grandfather? Grandfather! Oh, there he is. Over here.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't sound like she's feeling that well. If she's just not eating. And doesn't deserve that slander. I'd rather play with a pair of matchsticks in a room full of explosives and play a game. Unironically true. Unironically true.
Tobin! Does this mean you're coming with us? Sure am. I can tell Mom and Pa we're worried, but I think they'll understand. Listen, everyone. Try not to be amazed when I show Alm up on the battlefield. You know they don't pay extra for that, right, Moneybags?
There's nothing wrong with fighting for coin. Many people do. We don't have any rules stating one's reasons must be noble. Now then, Alm, were you able to say goodbye to your grandfather?
I tried, but I couldn't find him.
Well, that is vexing. I suppose we could tarry here a bit longer if you...
Yeah, to be fair, what I was describing, the whole, like, bajillion health bar, I mean, it's still a thing in hard, but in Maddening, it's way, like, it's... Everything starting with, like, Chapter 5, every boss has 3 health bars. There's, like, no exceptions to the rule. According to Big and... yeah. I mean, I played it all through it in hard mode, and I still didn't really like it. I went through the entire game, and I was just like, this just isn't it. I think the first, part of the game is certainly its best part, but I think it falls off around, like, after chapter 10 or so, I think the game falls off, and it doesn't really come back. You're on the border of... Give you clear instruction of that experience. Yeah, I think, honestly, it's kind of okay for the first few chapters, but it just falls off a cliff afterwards. And, yeah, I don't know. I've gotten to like chapter 20 or 21 in Maddening, and just the reason I stopped was because they're just a map where just enemies, they scale so just ridiculously in Maddening that it's just like, well, what are they even talking about? I think it falls off when I boot the game. You know what? Fair enough.
It's all right. Let's go.
Oh, are you certain?
I can write him a letter. Come on. We can't wait forever.
The last, like, 20 maps suck at
I'll defer to your
Engage.
judgment.
The last, like, 20 maps of Engage suck. Okay. Thing Anna destroys. The first 10 or so chapters in Engage, I will say, are actually fairly good, but the gameplay becomes really, a real probably just snowballs downhill after that with no breaks. I think I agree with Rizu the most on the, like, out of anyone in chat. I think Rizu's take is, like, the one I most objectively agree with. Because, yeah, like, the first 10 or so chapters are actually pretty okay. They're actually decently fun. But then the game just plummets so hard after that. Like, it just... It doesn't... It falls off and it doesn't come back. I think maybe chapter 17 kind of does, but even that they couldn't fix because they'd have the stupid big boss chase after you segment of the map. And almost 1:30 is still... To be fair, I'm kind of yapping a lot.
You know, the Deliverance is fighting all across Sophia, right? Well, I've always wanted to see the world, and now's my chance. All I have to do is not get killed. Easy, right?
Well, if you level like you did last run, then yeah, it'd be pretty easy to do.
I'm coming too. I'm staying with you no matter what. End of discussion.
Dang, you're not a mother yet. You can't talk like a mother before you're a mother. Well, if you could just leave her behind, even though she says end of discussion. Yap away, okay. Well, at least someone wants me to yap. That's the thing, I have an unfortunate tendency to yap a lot on stream. And get caught off guard from that. You're just in garbage endgame on maddening and fall off so badly, it makes Aaron and Gunther's falling off look tame in comparison. You know it's in balance. Yeah, it's just, like, I don't remember exactly, it was 20 or 21. It's the one with frickin' Veil.
Home.
And
Are you sure about
you
this?
have these enemies with, like, 60 HP, and you're doing, like, single-digit damage to them. Maybe, like, 12 or 13 damage. And you're just not doing that well. Like, I'm just like, who enjoys this? You can live from home. Yeah, you can. It's just, it's kind of funny that you can, yeah. You can live for Celica route. Yeah, but I think especially Faye just is not really that, like, I don't know why you'd put her in Celica route.
Am I sure about what? Not saying goodbye to your grandfather. My mom and pa have all my brothers and sisters to look after them.
I mean, you're just kind of gimping yourself out of
they'll
units
miss
for a
me.
very long time if you do
I
that.
hope they will at any rate. But family will help them get by, you know? But all Sir Myson has for kin is you. And all you have is him. I know. But considering he's never let me take one step outside the village, I doubt I could have talked him into letting me join an army.
I will say, it must also be really awkward if you get Faye, because she's always like, watch me, and all this sort of stuff, but it's like, Alm's not even in this army. Maybe they change her dialogue if she is recruited by Celica, but, like, that would be really awkward. And the fact that I think she doesn't have any supports on Celica's route either, as far as I know, she doesn't. So, like, you're heavily gimping her by putting her in Celica's route. At least Cliff, it's like, okay, fair enough. You know, like, Cliff is going to be, like, if Leon gets killed or something like that, you know, Cliff make him an archer, it's like, okay, you know, you still have an archer, you know, that's nice. Any semblance of good chapters is ruined by the complete lack of good unit feel across things. Oh yeah, the units in the early game just feel so janky in that. Soka's side is red-pilled, red-pilled? They're red-pilled. Blue-pilled mercs, no in between what? What's a Leon and a Valvar? Yeah, there's no such thing. Yeah, Celica's route is very, it doesn't have much, variety. You're either a merc or you're either a mage. No, nothing in between. Viable, fine. Most final games just kind of crap, but what early games can't scale, that's a problem. Yeah, no, see, the problem is the design choice around the usually the better ones joining earlier. The idea is that you're rewarded for keeping them alive. But the idea is that you get the kind of not as good ones, but still okay later on ones. So it's like you lose the really good ones, so you're kind of punished by having not necessarily the best options, but still having at least something that can get you through the game. The weird thing is with Engage design is it gives you units that are intentionally supposed to fall off, which just feels weird because it's like, okay, then what's the point? If I'm supposed to bench them later anyway, then like why bother giving these guys to me at all? Like, if they're supposed to fall off really hard, then like it just feels weird because no other fighting game does this. Not to this extent anyway. I thought Had Any Merit was the armor knight whose name I forgot to spell. Louis? Oh no, Lapis can totally solo maddening. I wish she could. I do like Lapis, but she's probably not as good at maddening. Well, I've heard that supposedly making her a warrior is actually pretty good, but making anyone a warrior in maddening is kind of the meta, so. Pandreo and Panette, and they're crazy. Yeah, I mean, Tamara frickin' sucks, man. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't understand. Like, I know Tamara has a pretty devoted following. I tried using her in her class, and she just never. She's always still really underwhelming. She tries to be a tank, but she just doesn't tank. That's her issue, and she also doesn't do much damage.
Not that it would have changed things either way. I have to
Oh,
go.
it absolutely is.
Not just
That
to prove him as a
magic.
teacher,
Of course, magic.
but to prove myself to me. Well, you've always wanted to put Ram behind you, right? This is your big chance. Your first adventure writ large. We'll call it Alm's Epic. Or maybe The Tale of Gray. Plus that one guy. I don't think so. Although, I admit there might be a little something to what you're saying. It's almost as if I feel someone calling out to me. So you really have gone crazy then. Well, it's been nice knowing you.
Lapis is okay, she's good in Wyvern. Lapis is very versatile. You can reclass her into most things and she'll at least do alright.
What? Celica? Where the heck did that come from? Oh, please. You two were inseparable while she was here. You barely made any time for us. I guess that's true.
Chloe with less HP. I've never really seen that comparison being made.
Celica, are you the one who's been calling me? I know that you're out there. I just don't know where. But I can feel it. I hope this journey will bring us together again.
First, we should make for the southern outpost. Desay's men hold it for now, but my fellows in the
Save your
Deliverance have been
innocence.
fighting to reclaim it. The Deliverance hideout lies beyond the outpost. We'd best prepare ourselves for a long journey.
How to finish chapter 17 without any distractions. Tales of Grey plus that one guy featuring Dante in the Devil May Cry series and Knuckles. Okay. So first actual battle. I know people have been waiting for. Actually, wait. There's a guy that can talk. Who can talk? Oh right, the frickin' alcoholic guy. Frickin' Proctor's self-insert. Now it's new funky mode. Yeah. Finally, the first battle of the game. Only an hour and a half in. Don't worry. Don't forget the funky mode.
Afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to stop right there.
One of these guys are gonna say bottle of water, and then recommend a bad game to us.
These here woods belong to me and my boys, see? So if you want to be passing through, you're gonna have to pay the toll. Well, that didn't take long.
Brigands already? But it's only been minutes. We're still within sight of the gates.
Worse surprises than this await us all. Is everyone ready?
Yes. Come on. Let's clear this rabble out. Follow me. I'll clear us a path.
If I may, you mustn't rush headlong into battles on your own. Without experience, your friends will never grow into accomplished fighters. Trust them. Give them something to do. At least let them deal the final blow.
Right. That's good advice. I'll give it a try.
All these uneducated brigands are British? What did Echoes mean by this? Okay. You know, now that I think about it, I forgot that the village was even here in the original version. I know in Sacred Echoes you can go visit the villages. This is actually a lot more faithful than I remember then, in that case. The way they made that in Sacred Echoes is actually pretty faithful. I know you couldn't go back here, but it... Actually, no, you can. What? You can actually go back here in the original... Well, I mean, not very far. You can't actually go to the house, but you can go back here and go to the supplies. I didn't realize that. Okay. These guys have, what, all 2 speed, I think? And of course, in Echoes, it's just +1 speed allows you to double. So, yeah, I don't think there's a boss on this map, is there? No, there's not. Alm can double, obviously. Yeah, no, he kind of cooks these guys pretty easily. I believe Lucas also cooks them. Good heal, yeah. Or Grey dying on this map with spitting distance to their home. I mean, it's pretty hard to do. I'm not saying it's impossible, but... Oh, Tobin's actually pretty fast. Faye isn't, though. I hope Faye can get some speed. You know what? If she doesn't get any speed, then I might make her a cleric. But if she gets some speed, we're gonna make her into the other thing. Do we want to go all the way into the forest? We could try that. Because Alm can do this pretty easily. We can maybe have Lucas go over here. The small pale merc, I see what he did there. Does he think he's Bugs Bunny? I mean, maybe. Maybe he does, I don't know. He might.
Just say the word.
Just leave it to me.
Anyone else needs to move? We should actually just set it so that... Why is Smart End off? I'm not playing a freaking Kaga game. Well, I mean, I guess I am, but a remake of one. Okay. Welcome to Echoes! You'll miss 95% all the freaking time! I think this is Archer wrong. We want to make the game easy as can be. Just let Alm get all the kills and stab boosts and just keep the... Well, yeah, but that's boring. Like, yeah, it's easy, but it's boring. That's the problem. Easy doesn't necessarily mean fun. And that's the issue. Oh, look at that! It's a kill setup. Best I can do is HP, yeah. That is definitely an FP6 moment. Watch him crit. Okay, nice. He's got he doesn't have enough X chromosomes for that illusion. He doesn't have enough X chromosomes.
Gotcha! I was taught by the best.
Good job. Don't encourage you, they might actually do that, it's true. I won't be surprised if they did. Do we want Tobin to get the kill? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. What does Gray do? Pretty well, I'd say. Douglas isn't even getting HP. He's just getting blank leveled or something? Okay. Eagerly praying for the day Heroes goes under. Oh, I am too. I am too, believe me. I want that to happen. Okay. Well, actually, that might be a kill for Cliff. Yeah, it is. Let's go, Cliff.
Give it up.
We'll end in like a year, probably. It should have ended several years ago. What do you gain? Speed and strength? That's not too bad. I can see why you might want defense, though. Because, I mean, that's kind of a big deal. Don't give me hope. We still don't have a 20th Lynn Camilla ult yet, I know, right? It's really important that we get that, obviously. It's kind of weird how Tobin actually starts out pretty good, but he just kind of falls off a cliff later in the game. Can Tobin, not Tobin, can Alm set up? I think he can. I think that's one thing about Faye. The reason why she's so good as a mage is she has high strength. So she just deletes anything that she can hit. Weak for no track. Let's go. Bro just went right for the kill. Like, he just went to dive right into this guy. Alright, come on, Faye. There we go.
Did you see that, Om?
Man, that was too easy.
Oh, that's pretty good EXP.
Yes, we won.
I mourn there being no Alan in Heroes. Why in the world is Alan not in Heroes?
You have more than a bit of your grandfather in you.
You think so?
We don't have all the kids either. I don't know if Alec is in the game. Yeah, but it's Alec. It's Alec. It's just Alec. Kind of forgettable, to be honest. Alright, so that's the first map. Notice British freaking brigands don't give us trouble because they're British. Like, they're not gonna do anything. Oh no, they didn't add Lester. How can I go on? Yeah, a lot of the characters in FP4 are honestly kind of forgettable. A lot of Final characters aren't. I mean, that's true, but it's kind of weird considering how long this game has been up. Like, this game has been out since around the same time as this game came out. I want you to think about that for a sec. It's a mobile game that makes a ton of money and somehow still hasn't been able to put in all the characters in the series. It's not like they're cranking out games left and right either. Like, I know there are a lot of characters in Fire Emblem, but like, come on. If they, instead of putting like 20 alts for certain characters, just focus on getting every single character at least one, you know, thing in Heroes, they would have probably gotten every character in the series at this point. So I'm British. I take some mild offense to that, but you aren't actually British. These guys are British. Lister, Brave Bow, Pursuit Ring. You mean Ratio, not Raito? I don't know what Raito is. I mean, as a unit, he's good, but like, as a character, he's kind of forgettable. as is most characters in FE4. A lot of the old Fire Emblem games, the characters don't really have much to them. They're just kind of there. With Heroes, it claims Fire Emblem Collection, but they add 50 million alts, and OC's named after Elon Musk's children. Oh, that's great. Alright, Jinto. Alright, Jinto.
Hold, everyone.
What is it, Lucas? More brigands? It seems the rumors were no exaggeration.
Based on their numbers, I surmise they must have a hideout nearby. But
I need more alts.
Fights with every cut person rogue.
Sothis? Wait, but then that's just gonna confuse people, because I'm gonna think that it's Sothis, or is it Rizu?
She'll certainly add some color to that rundown old shrine.
She's prettier than the boss, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd imagine a woman is probably more attractive to those guys than a fat, hairy brigand guy.
You lecherous pigs!
Huh? Who the hell are you?
Release the woman you're holding at once, or else!
Or else what? You must really want a knife in the belly if you're slinging taunts at the likes of us. So much for laying low.
Notice that the British man instinctively went for the knife, not another weapon. Just saying. Just saying.
Arms, everyone.
Question is, does he have a license for that?
Look over there. They have an archer. He can strike from a distance, so we must plan our approach carefully. Whoever goes after him needs
The fat hairy brigand guy got into Heroes, but not Trek. Makes
if you're
sense.
not strong enough to take an arrow or two, stay well away.
Heroes devs. Okay, instead of adding Alan, Big Mac, or even adding Samuel from MP3, we need the 25 millionth Camilla alt. I mean, sad as it is, it's because the Camilla alt gets money. Trek isn't going to get money, sadly, because they're appealing to like a lot of these, you know, a lot of these more like casual fans that don't know these older games, and a lot of these newer guys, they don't know who Trek is. I'm not saying it's a good thing. It's a shame they don't know the majesty that is Trek, but like, they know who Camilla is. They know that too well. But if you ask about like Trek or someone, I'm gonna be like, who the heck is that? They added Haitaka? Wait, they did? They added Haitaka in? What? What? They added Haitaka in. But no, they can't add in Alan or frickin' Trek. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Wait, so it's Lance in Heroes, but not the other two cabs? That's really weird. Add Roderick? Who's Roderick? Who the heck is Roderick?
I've got this.
I don't know who Roderick is. Okay, right, so there's an archer here. I think he's the only archer on this map, right? Come from playing three... You mean three houses, not 3 heroes? The one with corn in it? Oh, you mean Fates. That's not 3 heroes, that's... Well, there's no game called 3 heroes. There's a game called 3 houses, but that's not the one with corn in it, so...
Allow me.
Even Mathis got echoes. Mathis and echoes? Oh yeah, that's like the one base in that Heroes has ever done. Is adding in Gatekeeper. That was pretty funny. I won't lie, that is actually pretty funny. I think it's kind of funny that Archer actually has more strength than these guys do. The brigands. Right, these guys kind of fast. This guy's got 3 speed, so he will double some of our guys. An IGN joke? Okay. Oh, it is. I didn't know. I thought I was kind of confused. Midori? Oh, no, you mean Candace. I think. I mean, you could mean Midori, but I feel like you would know the name of Midori. Have they added Kazak? No, but they probably added in Leo's fake son.
Come at me, fools.
Lucas? Perhaps. Oh, nice dodge. Bro, just dodge an arrow. Okay, good job. Good job, Lucas.
Stand back.
Good on you, Lucas. I'm proud of you. Fake son? He is. His real son is Gazak. His real son is Gazak. Gazak is actually Leo's son. Roderick. Oh, you mean Roddy. I'm used to him being called Roddy, not Roderick. Speed locked up. He got defense! This is it's the cliffening, guys. The cliffening is gonna happen again this run. Did they add the boss of Kazak's Paralog to Heroes? It's so weird. Did they? Yeah. Good question, did they? Who's Gazak again? Leo's son, obviously. It's Leo's son. How could he forget that? Look at that. Cliff Dublin. Oh! And he's gonna crit. Nice. Good job, Cliff. I didn't made him an archer yet, and he's already cooking. Okay. I do wish Faye wasn't like 8,000 light years away from everyone else. That'd be nice.
Don't worry about me.
But you kind of carry runs, so I kind of have to worry about you. Okay. Dude, Dio versus Jotaro vibes. Do they though? Do they? I mean, there's not a lot of punching involved here, so it's like 45% defense growth, not low at all. I swear it's lower than that, but maybe it isn't. I don't know. Does she get doubled by these guys? I think it's only the boss that doubles her. Alright, Cliff, you know what to do. Just take 3 damage. It's a little concerning. Yeah, no, that is a little concerning. I'm probably going to want to kill one of these guys and at least kind of block them off a little bit. I don't like giving these kills to Gray because Gray doesn't really need them. But, yeah, we're in a bit of a weird situation right here. It's a pretty good level, too. Wait, am I playing Echoes? I mean, like, these are actually pretty good levels. These are actually pretty good levels. Am I really playing Echoes? Oh, okay, it's lower than Archer. Okay. Then I guess I'm just... Okay, yeah, fair enough. Alright, so... I saw part 3. Well, I mean, I did too. I did too. Yeah, Cliff will probably need to heal after this fight, unless he just dodges something. Well, not after... But I mean after this turn. Like, he'll survive this turn, but... It could have been bad if he missed. Yeah, that could have got him killed, I suppose, if he got hit by everything else. But should be fine. I mean, because we can kill this guy. Unless all misses, of course. Suppose that is always a possibility, unfortunately. No, I don't think Cliff would take enough. I think he'd be okay. Why does everyone like Part 4? I think Part 4 freaking sucks. I don't understand the appeal of Part 4. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Part 4 makes no freaking sense. It's too slice of life. I don't get why everyone glazes Part 4 so much. I've watched it and it was the most sleeper, boring thing I've ever seen. Soldier Cliff? Become an armor knight and honor of boars. Part 4 is the most like overhyped, boring part in any anime I've ever seen. Which is not I haven't seen many anime, but like it's so like why? I feel like if people are just like, yeah, it's kind of there. But it's like people are like, oh my god, it's the best freaking thing ever. It's like, no, it's boring. It's like 20 episodes of pure boredom and 2 episodes of actually like, oh, this is kind of interesting, I guess. Like, I don't get it. I don't get why everyone glazes it so hard. It's so freaking boring. Like, if you're gonna make a slice of life, you gotta at least make it funny or something, but like, it's not even funny. It's just boring. But do you do 6 damage? You do. That is good. Okay, so let's go and set up a kill with Cliff. Is even worse in the manga. The anime abridges the worst fight in real. At least Camaro gets it. At least Camaro gets it. Part 4. Camaro gets it. Part 4 of what? JoJo. Hey, Cross Knight.
You'd better heal.
He should heal. He can't carry a run if he's dead. I was talking about Shadows of Lynch in Part 4. Now, Part 4 of Shadows of Lynch is kind of fun. Certainly better than JoJo, that's for sure. That's not good. That's kind of bad. That's kind of bad. Yeah, if she just doesn't get any speed before I get to the promotion area, then I probably will make her a cleric. I remember Faye actually kind of struggling to get speed early on in the game. I don't know why, she just does. If anything, she really should get it. I like 1, 2, and 3, but for different reasons. Like, each for different reasons, or like... I'm not sure what you mean. Okay. Let's see. Doesn't agree on your Part 4 take? Well, I'm sorry, she's got bad taste then. She's got bad taste then. That's all I can say. That is not something I'm gonna bend on. I've watched all of Part 4 and I thought it was really boring. It felt like a slog. It felt like, when is this gonna be over? I was not enjoying myself when I watched it. Man, all the guys I'm actually trying to train are just not in range. It really sucks.
Is that all?
Yeah, I don't understand the weird placement of your units on this map. They just kind of put them in weird spots. Kind of bizarre. It's the peak of his weekly art.
Well, alright.
Where can I heal? Ah, over there. Wow, I gotta go all the way over there just to heal. Okay. Alright. I mean, I could eat bread. You know, why not? Let's go eat some bread. Although, I might eat some more. Oh, I got some oranges, so it's like, so there's no world.
It's food.
Well, it's food. Bro acts like he's eating like a piece of stale bread or something. Right? Well, I guess it was just bread. It didn't even say stale bread. Being an unorthodox villain makes him better than Dio. People overhype Kira. They really do. Like, I think he is the most interesting part of Act 4, or Part 4, but it's not like he has competition. I mean, like, I can't remember anything about Part 4. That's how boring it is. It doesn't have anything memorable. But Kira's the only thing that's memorable about it. Right, Jonathan is an honorable, upstanding character. Joseph is not the most well-mannered. He's an awesome guy with great skill for strategy. Like, Jotaro silent care for his friends. Yeah, I mean, I can respect that. All the team players. Joseph is just a really funny guy, honestly. Joseph is just really funny. He's an interesting villain, but... Yeah, see, that's the thing, I watched most of Part 5, but I didn't finish it. So, because of Kira... I like Part 4 villains because of the rat. We are not the same. See, I don't even know what the rat is. Like, that's how forgettable that part was. Here's what I remember about Part 4, besides Kira. You got the main character who has a really stupid haircut. I know it's like there's a reason for it. It still looks stupid. Like, I don't care. Like, you could make the meme of that, like some guy typing like a long essay and like, I don't care, I'm not reading all that. I know he has a reason, but like it still looks stupid. And then you got kid who freaking Shota. You got guy that sounds like a smoker in high school. And you got that's it. Like that's the main cast. Like it's not really that good a cast, honestly. I think, like I said, I think Part 4 is the weakest cast as well. But I don't really like any of the characters. So lost in this conversation. The Pompadour looks retarded. It's not majestic, it looks retarded. Kinda, but like not really, because it just feels like there's nothing going on the entire season. That's kind of the issue with Part 4. It just doesn't feel like anything's actually happening until like the last 2 episodes, when it actually is.
Just say the word.
Oh, yeah, these guys are in heal mode, aren't they? Well, Tobin's getting the kill, I guess. Oh, he's definitely getting the kill. I mean, he could have missed one of those 90s, but... There were 2 parts that were not needed. Between 3 and 4, there were 2 parts... I'm confused what you mean. Goes on the entire season except all the stuff with Chili Pepper and Kira. See, but like, there's... Like, I don't even remember. Like, nothing of consequence actually happens. Like, legit, I just don't remember that stuff. It's just irrelevant. What about that time this happened? Except nothing actually happened there. Like, it's like, what? The problem with Part 4 is it's like, every episode is something else, but it's just like, more forgettable stuff that doesn't have anything to do with the actual plot. That's what I don't like about Part 4. Maybe it's a different taste or something like that, but it's just like, it just felt like it's just... It's trying to be something that it's not. The show is... Or I guess the story, because, I mean, you could argue the manga, but it's like... It feels like it's trying to be something that's not. It's trying to be a slice of life. It's not a slice of life. It doesn't have the comedic oomph or something, or the likable cast that a slice of life would have. That's what I didn't like about Part 4. It tries to be a genre it's not. And it completely fails at that, in my opinion. Like I said, I didn't like any of the cast. There's like nothing memorable about Part 4. Like, it just... I don't know. It just does not feel like what it's an artist thing? What's an artist thing? Oh, the thing that he forgot his height? The anime loses that? Do we need a lore dump on Morio? It's just some boring generic town. Like... Isn't the whole point of Moria to be like this just very average town? Colonies drawn. Can't hit me. Filled with stand users who are also boring and forgettable. Next. Can we get Faye up here? Can we please get Faye up here? I'd like to do that. You know what? We're just gonna kind of pull these guys up further. They just don't want to get up here. After his birth town? He's the everyday town, but especially to people who live in it. I mean, again, like the argument of like, oh, there's stand users. It's like, well, everyone's a stand user after part 3. Or after part 2, I guess. So it's not really that interesting. And part 5 is significantly better because it has this guy shoot himself with a banana. See, that's the thing. Part 5 actually has memorable scenes. Like, I remember some guy shooting himself with a banana. That's funny. That, like, you're not gonna forget that. You also have this weird torture dance thing. That, again, that's not something you're gonna forget. You're gonna forget the stuff in part 4 because it's just completely irrelevant and does freaking nothing. Or the beat-up scene. Like I already looked at 3 scenes in part 5 I can remember. I haven't seen this in years. I can't remember Jack from part 4. Because there was nothing about it that was actually relevant. This is a you problem. No, I think this is a story problem. Like, I should be able to remember things. I can remember more things from probably part 2 and 3 than I can from part 4. So it's not a recency thing. Remember the last enemy on the other phase side of the map because you need to reject? Yeah, it is kind of janky. It is pretty janky. I can't argue with that. It is just some guiding jank, you know. That's just how it is, man.
Stand back.
Okay. Like a lot of early things, I'm surprised they stuck with stands. Personally, I like the hammer. I've heard people say that. I don't know. I feel like maybe I didn't get as used to it at the time, so I wasn't as bothered by going to stands. But it is kind of weird that it's ditched entirely. Like it has like no relevance later on. It's kind of funny how that works. It's like you'd think there'd be some relevance. Maybe it takes a backseat, but it's kind of weird that it just completely ceases to exist. But I have certainly heard that. I've certainly heard there's people that just prefer him. And Alm still hasn't gotten its first level. Maybe we should give him a first level, but I also want to train up Faye, and of course I can't do that because she's always just waddling around. I swear she has like one less movement than everyone else. But, I mean, that's not true. I know it's not true, but... Man, even Gray kills. We probably want to block his escape at the very least. Introduce stand shrinking. Never be used again because it wasn't needed. Okay, I won't. I'll admit I didn't remember that part. Yeah, I don't know. But then again, I haven't seen anything past part 5, so... Might go back. Oh, this area? I suppose he could. If anything, though, it's gonna take him a while to get over there. We're gonna leave that open so that we can trap him. Although, if anything, he's just gonna go and attack Cliff. So, it doesn't matter too much, honestly. Now this guy can double Faye, which is not good. Does she face crit? I don't think so. No, she doesn't. Not that I can tell, anyway. She goes on the 4, so she should be fine. Let's go. Before peak part 6. Now, I will say, part 6 does sound fun. Like, it does sound interesting. But yeah, I think I just kind of got burnt out before then. It wasn't necessarily boring when I left, it just, I don't know, I was just feeling kind of burnt out, I don't know. Something like that. But, like, I wouldn't mind, if I did get back into it, I probably would actually want to watch the part 6. But part 4, no, I do not fucking want to watch that again. Do not want to watch that again. That is a snooze fest and a half. Alright, please, Faye. Please get a better level this time. Please get speed. Okay.
Nice to get
Ask and you shall receive, man. Just ask next time, too. So that's good. She got some speed. Has gained the right to class change. Okay. Alright.
Man, that was too easy.
If on the old days of 2015, if someone didn't like part 1, you just knew he loved part 5 and hated part 6. I think part 1's okay, so I don't know where I'd fall in that. I mean, I don't think it's the best part ever, but I think it's okay. It's certainly better than part 4. And it take place in Florida?
Well, I suppose that counts as our good deed for the day.
Sorry, Lucas. My legs were moving before I had a chance to even think.
Valor is nothing to be sorry for. Now come, let's find this prisoner they spoke of. They mentioned a shrine, yes? It must be nearby.
I don't think I've actually ever read the manga. Make fun of me. I'm kind of a casual with it, but...
What's that shrine? Oh yeah, guess you wouldn't know since you've been stuck in the village. Shrines like this were built by folks so they had a place to worship Milla. But famine and other problems kind of put a damper on most Zophians' piety. Now they're mostly just home to brigands and the like. Then the woman who was taken captive must be inside.
The problem is, usually I only get into the mangas of things if it's something that I'm really invested in. So, there's not many animes that I really read the manga of. Could go here. Actually, I don't think we can upgrade. Well, we can upgrade some of our guys. We can promote, obviously not Alm. Obviously can't do that. Lucas... probably by the end of this part he'll be able to promote. Gray can promote. Tobin, I think it's pretty far from promotion. Or actually, is he? I know Gray can promote. Okay, no, I think you've seen it reach level 3. So yeah, these two are about to promote as well. Okay. Just pirate? Oh, is this the famous line? Guys, is this it? Is this it?
Stay away from me! I'm only the stupid watchman. I just watch things.
He said the funny. I'm the stupid watchman. I just watch things. I just watch things. I don't actually do anything. The Jersey libraries. You live in New Jersey? My condolences. All the profit goes to the localizer. Iraqi isn't losing a dime. I'm only reading One Piece Kingdom Arslan. Ravages of Time and Fire Emblem Engage because it's interesting. I've heard the manga for Engage is actually kind of interesting. I don't know how true that is, but I've heard it's a lot better than the game story. I just watch things. You know, that you could probably make a meme out of this for the conversation we're talking about the manga. I'm just a guy that watches the anime. I don't actually read it. Am I the stupid watcher? I guess so. You encountered a legendary monster in this cave? I mean, I guess it's possible, it's just unlikely. I don't know. Arslan Sinki. I feel like I've heard of it. I feel like I have. 10 times better than a gay story. To be fair, that's not really hard to do.
The enemy could be anywhere. We need to proceed carefully.
It has quirkiness, but it's not over the top like the game. Maybe so.
The dank smell of mold permeates the shrine. It's foul, like the rogues who crawl about the place.
Money.
How could this house to the mother have become such a welcome haven for brigands?
Oh yeah, some of these monsters can actually just like kill you. Well, not in this cave. But if we do run into a legendary monster, it's a little early in the game to deal with them, so that's kind of scary. The Death Goyle I encountered? You can encounter them this early on, or is it like on a later visit or something? Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. If they're gonna just do this, then it's not too bad.
I've got this.
6 damage. Why is she always at... Uh-oh. I just saw some light flickering. That's not good. Okay, it seems to be fine now. She always starts really far away. Has FMA art style. That's not bad. That's pretty cool. Has a Marth kind of start? It's a death ghoul? Yeah, but I don't think you would find it in your first visit, would you? Yeah, I've never gotten those. What's the 3 kingdoms? So many awesome qualities. I heavily recommend it. I feel like I've heard of it before. Maybe I'll give it a try at some point.
Stand back.
Yeah, stand back. Okay. Let's give Alma's first level. Why not? Alright, Alma's first level is pretty freaking good. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad. Pretty solid. Tobin level. Let's go.
Better than you expected?
Yeah, I think Kamara showed me that.
Oh man, look at these muscles. Who wants to touch them?
No one wants to touch muscles that get HP and skill, buddy. Who have I killed? No one, because I'm not Mangs. I'm not Mangs, so I can actually do a stream and not get people killed. Should let people pay their dollars to kill Silk in your Ironmans. Well, since I'm not making Faye a healer, I kind of do need a healer, even if she's a sucky healer. Even if she sucks, I still need her. I can't believe Kagas copied Sacred Stones for its my own game. Yeah. Truth Nuke. You know, I think you guys want Silk dead for very different reasons. I think Moss just doesn't like Silk. I think Kamaru doesn't... I don't know what Kamaru's opinion is on Silk, but he just wants to kill my run. Big jab at Mangs. Look, man, this guy cannot do... Like, he... You know, he does like an Iron Man. He loses like 80% of the cast somehow. I don't know how he does it. He has a special talent for losing units, man, I swear.
Just say the word.
Cliff. Okay. What are you making Faye? I'm gonna make her a mage. You like Silk? In the last run I did, Silk really sucked. Like, she was awful. The only thing she had going for her was Warp. I don't know if she was like really screwed or what. I don't know. But she was not cooking. $5 in Google Play. Is that enough to kill, or is it $10? Well, I don't plan on... Since this is not really a game that's... Wow, she's getting a lot of speed. Since this isn't a game that's really, where you can... You don't get a lot of units in this game, so I don't really want to have, like, the buy to kill thing. In my next run, sure, we can do that, but not in this one. Local man refuses to have a healer. I mean... I'll have Silk, it's just that she sucks. At least the last one I had sucked. She was really bad. Yeah, Moss is right. My Silk was really freaking bad. Maybe I got unlucky with her, I don't know, maybe. But, you just don't get Silk... You just don't get the Silk meta. You're the Draco Shield and she doesn't die. The problem is the Draco Shield's kind of a headache to get. I'm not saying you can't do it, but... I'm saying it's not worth the trouble. For the summon, the problem is she gets to summon so late. That's her issue. Is a lot of her tools she just doesn't get for a long time. A lot of her good tools, well, except for War, she just doesn't get for a very long time. Oh yeah, Cross is like the Giga Silk simp. I don't know why. Like, she's not really that good. Like, yeah, in certain games she might actually not be that. Wow, he's getting more defense. This really is the Cliffening, guys. Like, remember, my last clip also just got like a bajillion defense. Anyway. Remember, yeah, like, I don't understand, like, this game has frickin' Paula, it's got Tatiana, it's got May, and you choose Silk? Like, why? Why do you choose Silk out of those options? Is Faye a good mage? I do remember using her in my first ever playthrough of this game, and she just nukes things. Is she a good mage? She's probably not the best mage, but she's gonna be better than, she's definitely better than, like, Luthier. Probably better than Tobin as well. May is a bit young. She's not really that much younger than the others. Because Warp? Warpin's the only thing Silk has, in my opinion. These are schizophrenic women like Constance. Oh yeah, I forgot. You're the Constance simp. I don't understand Constance simps. In my Cliff was a sniper. He was fast, strong, and pretty durable. My Bow Knight Cliff, man, like, he was like a great knight LARPing as a Bow Knight. Like, he had like 25 defense in the game. I'm not even joking. He had 20 plus defense. I know that. He's on the top of her game. How old is Mossington the third of Belgium? Why is he Belgian again? Why is he Belgian? I need to know that. Pray for Brother Mosley. Train Silk very hard, she gets invoked. She'll get it by like the end of the game, yes, but the problem is very late. Like, yeah, I didn't get it to... I think my Silk got invoked in, like, the Duma's cave thing. Like in Act 5.
My mind must be playing tricks on me.
I think it is, I'm afraid. Yeah, so what I'm going to do in this run, unless my Lucas ends up being very blessed, I probably will eventually favor Forsyth over Lucas, because Forsyth is just played up better than Lucas. At least, in terms of, like, in the long term, he will end up better than Lucas. Like, yeah, when you first get Forsyth, he kind of sucks, but he will eventually overtake Lucas. Because it fits. Does it, though? Does it really? Drake Hill. You know what? Well, he's gonna promote anyway, so it doesn't matter that much. He went close to a level up. Not particularly. Yeah, as a unit, she seems like she'd be very alright. It's just... As a character, yeah, no. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Chief. Dang, he does a full-on backflip. But the problem with that Ares is that Oswald Mosley was a British guy, not Belgian. So that doesn't make any sense.
Damn, I'm good.
It's a very fun unit, especially your crest. Still a chance to have a hero relic? I guess it's true. Okay, no. Those are fighting words, Belt. You're going to territory you do not want to go into. That is not territory you want to go into. Can you believe this guy, Gerudo King? Can you believe this guy? And Super Podra. I need my fellow Lysithea gang. I need Lysithea gang to assemble. Maybe we can give a global to Tobin, I don't know. That is massive cope. That is massive cope. You say, like, Constance isn't whining. She's like, oh, acknowledge my contributions. Like, she's very high maintenance. I don't know how you can see, like, oh, she's not annoying, but I find Lysithea annoying. I don't understand that logic. Played it once, secret Edelgard route. Some shadows never professional playthrough. Believe me, I've tried. I guess it makes sense. It kind of makes sense. I mean, you like engage, and it's kind of like it's one of those things where it's like you either like one or the other. There's not many people that like both. You either like one or the other. And in the case of most of us, we prefer Three Houses vastly.
We really took it to him.
It's just Sweets and Joy and a child. At least he has the excuse of being a freaking child. Let's go and upgrade. How are our guys? They're actually pretty alright. My entire house following it has turned me schizo and afraid of the sun. Yeah, well, she's still kind of annoying. Uh-oh, I didn't get a hit. But at least he didn't get a hit on me, so, you know, kind of even. She says funny stuff. I think it says funny stuff. Like that weird Cyril support. Ben Belt mods.
Just say the word.
Just leave it to me.
Stand back. Come at me, fools.
Oh, Almec says 100% hit on these guys. That's kind of nice. Like the one time where the Gaiden RNG can't screw you over.
Allow me.
It's also kind of funny whenever there's a Claude in Lycidia support, and Lycidia pretty much just alludes to going and killing him. Like, if you don't stop making these jokes, I'm gonna make you disappear or something like that. Okay, fair enough. That's true. Who wants to watch a serial support? Good job, Faye. But, you know what? I can give that kill to someone else, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, Cliff is actually kind of close to level 4. I mean, I think people do occasionally do that, but it's not very common. It's certainly not something that he does that often in his streams. I mean, the guy's got Anthony around. Like, that guy throws like $200 at him a stream, so it's like, I don't know, man. Would you want to open it up? Like, what if Anthony wants to kill someone? He can just kill off like his entire roster in one stream. Aren't you consistent when they die? That's true. Yeah, that is true. Like, you don't need to pay him to kill his units because he'll do it for free. Man can kill the units for free. Well, that's a dead brigand.
I'll never yield. Stealing all the glory again.
Of course, that's his job. You want to meet Anthony? So he can throw money at you? People. Here's $1.5 million, make everyone die, it's kind time. I wouldn't be surprised if he did that.
Yeah, bye.
Speed, okay.
Maybe I'm imagining things.
I mean, if you're gonna get a +1 stat level up, at least getting speed is not something I'm gonna complain about.
That was a fine victory.
And Gray doesn't get to level 7. So sad. Is there... Actually, I want to train on one other guy just so I can get that extra EXP because it bothers me. I may have killed them off already, I don't know. I'd get in the stream for $1.5. Not 1.5 million, just 1.5. Oh yeah, of course I'm gonna grab the sword. Let me kill all the guys here. So who gets the iron sword? Maybe Alm? Maybe. Or Gray. I don't know. I feel like you can't go wrong with Alm. Always gonna have Alm, you know. Always gonna have Alm. Gotta grind for... Yeah, that is one thing I think this game does not do well. It's money. Just 1.5. Well, I mean, I gotta find you. Gotta show you Rizu, because Rizu certainly. If you can win a bet against him, which is not really hard to do, he will give you more than $1.5. I promise. In the Fire Emblem. You mean the next one? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it is something related to 3 houses, so, you know, it might happen. But, there we go. You only clear the dungeon once? There's no rule about that. No, yeah, I will try to avoid, you know, backtracking. Unless it's like to promote a unit or something. I will try to avoid enemies, though. Except for on my first run through. Now, like, on my way back, after I promote my units, yeah, I'll still go fight these guys, but, like, if I show up here again to promote a guy later, I'm not gonna bother with enemies, or at least I'm gonna do very, very much so to avoid it, so, to try to avoid getting over-leveled. Corn is going to be open world. I don't know how that would work, honestly. Alright, see Ares. I don't know how that would work, if I'm being fully honest. I'm not sure how an open world Fire Emblem would work. I really don't know how that'd work. I am really not sure how they would make that work. But, hey man, this game is really stingy with money. Like, I'm sorry, but it would be really difficult to get the money.
Huh? What do you scrawny little rats want? You got nerve barging in here, just as I was getting to the main event. Kill 'em, boys, and be creative about it.
Oh, there is a fight here. Oh, I forgot about this fight. Oh, okay, there is a fight here. He's got 4 speed. This guy's going places. Mangs! Yeah, he's bold, it's Mangs! Alright, let's see what we can do.
Allow me.
Let's go through them here. Can we skip Silk's dialogue? No. Look, we'll at least play her dialogue. And her supports. Her supports are not very impressive, but I guess I mean, she doesn't have that many supports. It doesn't really matter. One of the few fights where you actually defeat the boss. Brigand Mang's fight. He probably would make himself a brigand if he could.
Stand back.
He probably would make himself a brigand.
Come at me, fools. Just say the word.
Mang's the type of guy to make himself a brigand in a Fire Emblem game. Oh, that's good crit. Yeah, only Faye. Just a weird gossip support. Go back to Japan, body pillow boy. Go back to Japan, body pillow boy. Well, he didn't get a body pillow, but his wife got the Chikorita plush. Which is kind of a woman moment, but I mean, I guess I understand. She is in Japan, or she was, not is.
Who doesn't love a strong man?
He gets reclassed. What's up, my brain? Cause What's that one Effie girl Mangs likes? Claire? I mean, there's a good few that he likes, but I assume in this game you're referring to Claire, who's incredibly mid. Claire is incredibly mid. At least Louisa, at least she's got like a nice personality. Claire is just like a spoiled blonde woman.
That should do it.
Tweets Miguel. This was easy, man. I thought this fight was a little bit harder, but I think I remember my Faye just not having like any speed. And so this was a lot harder, but this Faye actually has some speed, so yeah, look at that. She doubles. That's pretty nice. I mean, yeah, she's better than like a lot of the spoiled blonde women in the series, but she's better than Clarine, but true. Gerudo King is absolutely right. His Constance is she was fused with a chalkboard. I like Claire more than Constance. I don't really like either, but at least Claire has a functioning brain. Alright, Tobin level. Let's see what he gets. Tobin is the Eliwood of this game, man. Like, he just never levels anything that useful. He always levels like these weird stats that I don't want him to level. I do kind of want to give Faye a level, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah, get Faye that level. I know she doesn't need it, but I mean, it'd be nice if she got one. Like, if she gets more speed. Well, actually, she's not gonna reach a level here, sadly. Okay. Lorena just lacks in the personality. True. So I'd say Chlorine is a better unit. Because
Okay, I'm ready.
Lackey Sis, and yes, I know that's not how her name's pronounced, is only really good when she's promoted. Chlorine is just, like, she's just always good.
Not even close.
I love the backflip. The backflip is extra style, you know?
I feel light on my feet today.
Strength, skill, speed, lock. Very nice. Well, hey, this Alm isn't slow. Remember, my last Alm was so slow. Although, he isn't getting a lot of defense, but I'm not sure what his average defense even is at this point. Probably nothing that particularly high. Perfect for Cliff. The amazing dodge tank, plus she's on a horse. Yeah, exactly. It's like, you can't go wrong with that, especially in FP6, where dodge tanking is king.
Who do you think I am?
I think you're Cliff. Alright, come on, Cliff, get more defense. The cliffening continues!
Definitely feel strong.
The cliffening continues. Man, he's so tanky already.
You really are amazing.
Okay. So she doesn't double, though that is a little scary. Okay, yeah, we don't really double that guy, do we? Wow. We can't double Mangs. We can't double Mangs. Well, except for Alm. Alm can do that. I hate how I've come to see FE6 as an FE1 remake. It's not really. It's a reboot. It's not really a remake.
Who do you think you are? Saving one wench won't make this world any less of a pit.
To be fair, I don't think that's really the reason why they're not. Oh, okay. I disagree on Armor Knight. I don't think Armor Knights are that bad. Honestly, Armor Knights are pretty good, and people just kind of overlook them. Fighters I don't like because they try to have a niche and they suck at that niche. They try to hit once and hit hard. The problem is they don't hit half the time. That's the issue with fighters. They just feel clunky. They don't have a, like we were talking earlier about how Engage units don't have good unit feel. Fighters never really have good unit feel. I don't like being able to hit once and usually I'm just missing. And then not really, like, they also don't take hits incredibly well, and they do tend to get doubled by things that, I mean, maybe not incredibly common that they get doubled, but I don't know, they just have a kind of crap feel to them. Are consistently good in the GBA games, so you know what you're doing. As long as their name isn't Wendy, then yeah, they're honestly pretty alright. FP is under the chat. FP is great. Now, she doesn't work exactly like a traditional armor, because her main job is actually to one-shot things. It sort of soak up hits, but mostly actually like one-shot things in retaliation. Like running armored knights in 3 houses. Yeah, they're pretty good in 3 houses. I'd say they're pretty good in 3 houses. Don't get started on FE. She angers me. I don't think she's that bad, though. I understand that, you know, you're the Benny guy, so you're not gonna like Effie that much, but... I mean, who doesn't like War Masters in 3 houses? Like, everyone likes War Masters in that game. Well, I kind of wish that they were instead, should we get this Archer? I would like to get this Archer. If I can kill this Archer, that'd be great. Try to get all the EXP we can off this guy, because I know this is a defeat boss, so... Can't quite, you know, be, yeah, I think this is about as far as we're gonna go. Although Faye could get at least some chip EXP here. Which will get her to level 5, so that's nice. Oh, nice! Well, she's a fake tank. She kind of is, yeah.
I'm getting better.
So she didn't get speed, but she gets skill and defense. Interesting. And res. Interesting. I don't know what to make of that, but interesting. And I guess Tobin get the kill. Alright. So yeah, unfortunately we don't get the Archer kill, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't think Tobin gets a level, sadly, though.
Damn you
It's close, but sadly. Close, but no cigar. So that level's kind of wasted. Where do you think Mengs will fail in his Ironman run? Well, he nearly did today, in FP7. He nearly lost the first chapter of FP7. The wine does nothing, so we're gonna send away the wine. No, I think in FP8 or later FP7.
They never stood a chance.
You know, this woman has fallen over. Now let's ignore her. Who cares about her? I see a fallen woman, I don't do anything. I just ignore her. Ram wine is just 25 silver. Yeah, but hey, money is tight in this game, so, you know, doesn't hurt to have. More combat-oriented armor, just fix her problems instead of playing to her strengths. Or you'd want her in a more speed-oriented class. That's true. Perfection as a unit, true. Imagine someone doing an Ironman on casual where no units die. Is that how to use the word irony? What do you mean? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure someone out there does it. Why they do it, I have no freaking clue. But I'm sure there's some person who's like, you know, in my own weird definition, it actually makes sense to play it on casual. For a year now? I think it's been over a year. Don't bother the woman. She might file a restraining order against you or being near her, probably. Bro thinks Mengs is going to raid Dawn.
Welcome, child of fate. I am a servant of Milla.
You always have a 4% chance for Pen to die in Hector Hard Mode Living Legend from being hit by... Yeah, I know. But I don't think that's how he's gonna lose. I really, like... Yeah, it's there. I know it's there. But I think he said there's actually a way to avoid it. And that's by having like a flyer that distracts one of the wyverns. Which I do think he probably is right, but like, I don't think it's worth it. Slim Core? Oh, Slim Core? I don't understand. What do you mean?
Present to me.
Slim hates this game for some reason.
By my master's will, shall I bestow upon them new power.
He'll be due to his own incompetence. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna lose to something unlucky. He's gonna lose due to him making a really stupid play. Okay. So obviously Almond Lucas can't promote, but that's okay. Gray is gonna become a we're gonna make him a Cavalier opposite now, I'm just joking. This helps him the most. Archer is just kind of a meme on him. I don't know why you do that. Yeah, Merc. Actually, casual mode is better. Oh, okay, that's what you meant. It's good and worth it. Yeah, okay, so someone else agrees. I don't think she's the most optimal choice to make a mage, but I do think she's pretty good as a mage. I know some people would debate that, but we'll let these stats speak for themselves. Somehow fumble and lose 2 to 3 units in the process? Yeah, probably. The only good option. Yeah, sadly. I mean, I've seen him work somewhat as mage, but like, I don't know. Alright, so Tobin... I just wish Cav was actually kind of worth it, but sadly it's not. Yeah, for... What Tobin does probably best is either Mercenary, Archer, or Mage. We're gonna make him a Mage so that we get Physic. Because if we don't get Physic with him, we have to wait till all the way in Act 4 where we get Tatiana. That's a very long time. So we'll actually have 2 mages at this point in the game, when mages are really broken.
I can do this. I can do this.
Should be Archer or Mage, yeah. But I'm making Cliff an Archer, because Cliff absolutely cooks as Archer. You make Cliff an Archer, you won't need another Archer. Look at that. It's a pretty solid Archer, I'd say. He's also good as an Archer because of the fact that he's naturally good at killing mages because he's got 8 base res. So, like, he has the best res out of any of our guys, I think. He is basically a mage killer. He is the mage killer.
This could be
And he
exciting.
can, like I said, he can retaliate at range, which is really good. But range plus 1, very nice. He made Faye a healer, and she was daily like Julia and Lana with lots of HP. As a healer, yeah, she's mostly a good utility unit. I didn't even remember you could make her a Cav, honestly. Make her a Pegasus. Why? I don't know. Cleric is probably her best class, but see, 7 speed on a mage. Yeah, I think you can see why she's so scary. My Lana is level 30 and has 66 HP. Lana moment. Oh yeah, Faye Healer is probably the best thing you could do, but I'm gonna make her a mage. Soldier Tobin is underrated, I mean, because he's surprisingly workable. Speed with Knight, patching up his attack, and really? Well, if I knew that beforehand, maybe I would have tried him out in Soldier. I don't know how you compare to like Lucas or Forsyth, but that might be interesting actually.
I'll grow however I can to keep you safe,
You got fire, okay. I think Mage Faye falls off. Does she? I mean, I don't really see how she'd fall off. Is she, as long as her speed doesn't fall off, then she's not. I don't see a way she'd fall off. But she has really high strength. I mean, worst comes to worst, she's always a healer. She can always heal. She will get freeze eventually later anyway. Need mage, and he was not one of my top 10. Yeah, Tobin is kind of carried by Excalibur. He's not really that good. Okay, fine. Well, no, you know what? We're going in here. Maximum disrespect to Faye. Or not Faye, to Silk. You sleep under Alm's bed and all, but stop the Alm simping. She can't. She actually cannot. With Soldier Tobin is he has base 6 speed, which becomes 9 after Fountain. Okay, so you do give him a Fountain, okay. Is most foes until Act 4. Tanks, Alms route physical enemies, and 1 round KOs back with Rider's Mate. That's pretty freaking good, actually. If only I'd known that right before then, you know. So we can either get speed, which I probably will get, because speed is really nice. We'll make any bets this run. I mean, he's tried to, but, like, it was not really an interesting bet, so I just kind of ignored it. We can go speed to Tobin. He tried. I said no. Question is, who do we give this to? We could wait to get Silk and give it to her, but, like, really? Who the frick gives anything to Silk? Who gives anything to Silk? Or we get HP, which... Yeah, no, we don't need HP. I do find it a little bit weird that Lucas's HP is actually kind of low, but I think he gets a lot upon promotion, so it's actually not as weird as you think. It was something like getting the Draco Shields. You give me a $20 for each Draco Shield. Keep the speed for... Clive is not repairable. I'm sorry. Clive is not fixable. Get the Draco Shields. Yeah. Lucas will probably fall off later. So probably not worth it. Gray is... Yeah, if nothing else, gonna have speed. Alm is doing pretty okay with in terms of speed. I think he's already faster than my Alm was for a good while in my last run. So that's good. Tobin, maybe? Cliff is another maybe. And, Faye is pretty fast as is, so she's probably not gonna have any issues. Give him all the speed. Well, yeah, but again, that was also a solo run, so like, yeah, obviously you're gonna give him... Obviously you're gonna give him the speed, because he's gonna need that. It's 134 HP on his first promotion. Okay, so then yeah, let's not worry about that. Turn down money like that? I know it's insane, but I mean, $20 is $20. Yeah, but if you actually try to get the Draco Shields in this game, they're kind of annoying. They're kind of a headache to get, honestly. Well, I guess the second one's not as bad, but the first one freaking sucks. Good. It's just not worth the money. I mean, if it was like $100, maybe. Okay, no, I'm not trying to sound greedy here, but I'm just trying to say, like, the work is not worth $20. It's too much of a headache to do. It's not that I don't think I could do it. It's that it's just it would not enjoy it at all. Just need some of that Pegasus cheese. He needs to freaking start lifting weights or something. I don't know. Lucas promotion. So by that time you get the deliverance hideout, I don't really think he falls off. When I say he falls off, I don't think he falls off like by the end of this act. I mean, like, he falls off in like late Act 3, Act 4. That's what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, later on, once Foresight kind of picks up, yeah, he falls off. That's what I'm saying. Is that, like, once he's no longer able to double things, but Foresight can, then that's when he falls off. Yeah, right now, for all of Act 1, and I'd say most of Act 3, he's still fantastic. So yeah, no, I don't think there's any issues. Now, okay, so chat, do we give Tobin the speed or do we give Cliff the speed? That is the question. Because remember, Cliff has been leveling pretty well, except for his speed, which is a little shaky on. I don't know. I'm leaning Cliff. At least one level for Cliff. If not all three of them for Cliff. I'm gonna see what chat decides. He doesn't lift weights because Matilda does it for him. Well, yeah, because he can't do it. So she kind of has to carry them. Cliff speed. Yeah, Cliff. I think I agree. Cliff speed. You can't go wrong with Cliff speed. Does that double Lucas' speed growth? Tone for speed. I might give one to each. I believe it has 3 uses, so... The last one goes to... I'm going to make it, Cliff, it's still a little bit slower, so I think we'll give it to Cliff. Faye? Faye has 7 speed. She doesn't need it. Like, she's actually pretty fast. She's only slower than Alm and Bray. So I don't really think she has... She actually gets pretty good speed. Now, of course, knowing my luck, she'll like stop leveling speed just to troll me, but... 7 speed will do well for a bit, so we don't have to worry about it too much. But yeah, I think I'll give it to Cliff. I mean, remember, our last Cliff was like a godsend on the battlefield, so... Way down by... She does. She does? I guess it's true. Now, Lucas, I already expect him to not double things. Like, I don't expect these in the entire game. At least not, like, seriously. Yeah, you know what? Fine, we'll give Faye one. Cliff will level speed. You're probably right. Alright, see you later, Dr. Gordon. Let's see. Yeah, I guess it's fair. I suppose it's fair. Let's give you the Iron Sword, actually, because Alm doesn't really need it. Yeah, he does the same amount as Alm does with that Iron Sword, so that's fine. I mean, it looks cool, but it's fine. Yeah, I think my biggest issue with Shadows of Valentia is honestly just that you can't really gain weapons that easily. Let's go talk to the... Fine, we'll go talk to the woman, even though I don't really like her.
Miss, are you alright?
She doesn't deserve this cool CG art.
Who are you? How did I get here?
You're in a shrine. Some brigands kidnapped you and took you here. Don't worry, they're gone. We dealt with them before they could do you any harm.
I see. Thank you, sir. After those ruffians seized me, I passed out. I don't want to think about it.
What's your name?
I am Silk. I hail from a priory far to the east, on the island of Novus.
So, Silk. What brings a woman of the cloth like you so far from home?
My mission. I nearly forgot. I must find a man named Sir Myson. Are we far from Ram Village?
Are you serious? Ram's our home. Sir Myson is my grandfather.
What? You're Sir Myson's grandson? May I see that mark on your left hand?
What, this? Sure. Pretty strange for a birthmark, huh? And that's not even the weirdest part. A long time ago, a girl in my village had the same mark on her hand.
So you're the one she...
Huh? What is it, Silk?
Sir Ulm, I have something for you. Here, please, take this.
All right, but what is it?
It's called Milla's Turnwheel. It's a relic that contains some of the Earth Mother's power.
Percival, how do you miss an 83 4 times in the arena? Just every 6 things. Her name is actually Silk. She just decided to be a white woman and spell it like that. To be quirky. She needs to blow up and act like she knows nobody. I don't get it. It's called Taint. We aren't using it. True. That's what it's actually called. It's called Taint.
I believe it will be of great use to you.
Are you sure? You were supposed to give this to my grandfather, right?
No, this is definitely for you. Now that you have left your village and embarked upon an auspicious journey, the Turnwheel will become a vital tool during the trials ahead.
Okay. Well, thank you. I promise to take good care of it. By the way, how do you use it?
You don't use it. It uses you. When the
It's an
time is
old one.
right,
See, that's the thing. I
will give
don't
you
think
a
any of us
sign.
know it.
Okay. I'm not sure I understand, but I'll take your word.
It appears that Mother Milla already wishes to show you something.
The Turnwheel.
It's a glowy.
Glowing. What's happening?
The Turnwheel's a glowy. They gave you the most useless item. Yeah, I don't use these in Ironmans.
That's Sophia Castle. This is our kingdom? What happened here?
This is as if I'm like 30 with no one getting my reference to. I mean, it happens to us all where you throw out a reference and no one gets it. Then it's like, it's kind of awkward.
What did you see?
It was so clear. Silk. It was horrible.
Be calm. What you saw in the vision is not
What
the
did Milla
present.
mean by this?
The mother is either telling you what could be, or what once was. Her power is sight.
So the vision is something that's going to happen?
Something that could happen. If the vision was ill-boding, perhaps it was a sign. A sign that the mother wishes for you to take action in order to prevent it.
No, and whenever Mangs gets this in the gauntlet, that's actually a prediction. It's not a possibility, it's a prediction. It's foreshadowing.
Sir Ulm, in my travels, I have witnessed the sorry state of our kingdom. With no goddess to bless them, and no king to rule.
The amount of
most
units killed by Mang,
faint
so
are their
true.
loss. And I, for one, refuse to stand by and watch them suffer. I would ask for permission to accompany you on your quest.
Fine. I don't really like Silk, but sure, she can join. I guess. I need a healer. Her power is being a loser. Silk, you really need to study your religion better. Alright, so this is Silk. She sucks. 4 speed, really? 4 speed in your Nosferatu weighs what, like 22? Close enough. Same thing. 1 defense, 18 HP, 3 skill. Well, okay, I guess magic is fixed. But it has like no hit. 60 hit, come on. I actually just saw Magnus's death counter screen across this whole Ironman gauntlet. Yeah, true. Yeah, no, Silk is a massive pain to train. I don't know why in the world she's so bad. I mean, I guess the main way she trains is by healing, but like doing damage is how she gets more XP. Wait till Silk becomes the MVP for. That's cope. That is cope. That is massive cope. You think Silk's gonna be the MVP of this run? Yeah, okay, no. That is massive cope. She ain't bad, but not great. Healers are always good till you get the next one at least. 1 defense, let's go. 1 defense, let's go. Yeah, exactly. Anything that I forgot to take here? I don't think so. But yeah, she's just kind of the healer we're stuck with, unfortunately. Not much I can do about it, but... I think we'll do one more map to stream. I don't mean like battles in the cave, I mean like actual map. I think that's a Letter Shield guy, if I remember correctly. He's not too bad. I know people hype him up as like really scary. He's not really that bad. He's a little bit scary, but he's not too bad. There's far worse than him though. Where are the bozos here? Or are they still dead? I guess they're still dead. LVP, I mean, she doesn't at least have warp, but LVP is hilarious, man. Silk is already crossed, and Ellen could learn a thing or two from her. Yeah, but somehow Ellen ends up being a lot better of a healer. So, I don't know, man. I need that money. Like, I know people are gonna be like, ah, man, this guy's cutting grass, it's gonna take forever, but it's like, hey, man, this game does not give you money. I like both this game and Rev, but they do not give you money. Alright, see you later. What do we got here? Really? I mean, if there's one thing she has over Saul, it's actual luck. That guy, like, he has, like, no freaking luck. Every little thing can crit him. I don't really like that. But it doesn't make sense. He has magic, she doesn't. Okay. Okay. I guess those guys didn't respawn in. That's fine. Let's start with 7 more magic than Ellen. Yeah, but she also gains EXP at, like, no rate at all. So yeah, this is I believe this is the guy with the frickin' axe, right? He's the guy with the, not the axe, he's the guy with the Letter Shield. But we got 2 mages this time, so. Lost the Jew in the arena. You lost Merlinus in the arena? I didn't know you could do that. Oh, you mean Hugh, okay. I was gonna say, you lost Merlinus in the arena? How in the world does that even happen? How do you lose Merlinus in the arena? Can't even go in the arena. Let's go. I think Hugh is such a waste of money that, like, you're better off just not recruiting him, even if you do need a mage.
Look up there. Huh? That uniform. That looks like a Zophian soldier. Is he one of Desai's men?
Yes. We'll see more of them now that we're nearing the southern outpost. It seems Desai's men have hired brigands to hold the valley for them.
Oh, hey, Inkling.
This will be a tricky fight.
Good to see you. By the way, there's a link to the new server. Because I know you're like the only regular around here that actually hasn't gotten into the server. Because pretty much Chimera made like a makeshift server while I was hacked. And it seems like everyone else is able to get in, but I guess we just didn't have you as access. Yeah, I got hacked and my old server got deleted, so we have a new one. And the link to that new one is in the description. Fit the floss stem 401. I like how we get. Yeah, I do like that. Like they didn't need to do that. They could have just not done that, but they chose to do that.
I'm ready.
I wonder if there's any other one that. I wonder if anyone else is a regular that just is not in the new Discord. I don't think so. I think Inkling's the only one that just didn't have any access. Okay. So yeah, like, people make this guy sound a lot scarier than he actually is. I mean, he's not like a pushover by any means, but he's not that bad. Good Nime soon anyway, I'm allowed to use her. Or be remembered in the community. Oh, I'm sure they'll remember that. I mean, it's a big deal, but yeah, so this is not too hard. And our guys are now promoted, so they should be doing a lot better. I think they all double these guys, so that's great. Now, the guy we're not going to be doubling is this guy. This guy, no one's doubling this guy. Hop onto your new server as a stream, great. So yeah, yeah, we got pretty good guys for this. Unfortunately, no one doubles the Merc, which is unfortunate, but it is kind of expected. Our mages are going to be kind of what's going to cook here. Is the Rev Bros.
Take a closer look at that soldier. He's armed with a leather shield.
I just saw your community post. Okay, fair enough.
We could take the shield for ourselves if we manage to defeat him.
What runs is he destroying, man? Like, this guy is a... This guy... If you're losing your run, if you're losing an Ironman to this guy, you have a massive skill issue. Like, he's not that scary. He's like a mini-boss, I suppose, but, like, he's not that bad.
Stand back.
There are way scarier things in this game than that guy.
Just say the word.
Yeah, it is a route now.
Just leave it to me.
So this time we actually had 3 magic attackers. I've never actually had 3 magic attackers, which should make this game actually a little bit easier. Up there with the legendary Rite 3-hour pursuit stream. I mean, everything about the Persona 4 run was legendary. We can probably clear out all these guys before Mr. Shield gets over here. I wouldn't be surprised because it's not that hard to do. Let's see. Does it have any might? It doesn't have any might. So they do 7 damage. Okay. And we have 7 speed. And we're way down by 3. So yeah, we still double. Okay. Just throw him in here. And we're good to go. Silk, what? Like, I don't know what that. I don't know what to say, Silk. You just suck. Why are you way over here? It's my first problem. Yeah, it's probably the scariest of the enemies here, so that's fine. Oh, look at this. Tobin just freaking flattens them. Did I ever mention I didn't know what villages were until my second run of Shadow Dragon? You didn't know what villages were? That's kind of funny. To be fair, I don't think Shadow Dragon ever tells you what villages are, but I can kind of see that. Like, if you're playing Shadow Dragon, I can maybe see that. Because the game does not tell you about villages, as far as I know. As far as I remember, it doesn't tell you about villages. So if there was a game you were just gonna not know about villages, it'd probably be that one. Because the boss's map, it looks exactly like someone said, the shield he has a shadow sword. Yeah, they learned to recycle the map. Sophia Surge. Faye and Silk Healer is Infinity EXP. Oh yeah, it does. But the thing is, I want to try out Mage Faye, because Mage Faye, from what I remember, is pretty good. Yeah, she's that good. She one-rounds these guys. Well, she almost one-rounds these guys, sorry. She almost one-rounds these guys. I mean, she sets up kills like no one's business. She sets up kills like no one's business. I mean, you just do this. How many runs it took you to realize that they're not just terrain, that they're just aesthetic? Now let's talk about that.
Look at that.
Not too bad. Who can we shoot? know, I'd like to give Lucas a kill. Where, okay, yeah, is... Because why not? You know, Lucas, I think, deserves a kill. Just pay this 50 silver to turn that hunk of garbage into a brave sword. You should. What's my favorite Fire Emblem? Fate's Rev.
My senses feel sharp today.
Strength, skill, luck. Okay. He's not getting any defense, which is a little concerning. I know he's gonna get some soon when he promotes, but I would like him to get some now. That'd be nice. Tokyo Mirage Sessions! Tokyo Mirage Sessions, that's hilarious. Multiple runs across multiple games? That's... I'm sorry, Rizu. I thought you would have known that. Okay. I'll take that. TMS. Yeah, the game I've never played before. Obviously, that's my favorite. I mean, I guess this is a new viewer, so Sophia wouldn't know, but... Yeah, no, I've never played it. I've never played it. Everyone's entitled to their... Bro, you liking gay. You know, you can't talk. You cannot talk. You thinking gay is actually fun. You thinking gay is good, okay? You can't talk. You've lost the privileges to criticize my opinion. Do I want to put you in this archer range? Probably not. That's probably not a good idea. TMS is good. Maybe it is. It just doesn't seem like my sort of thing. That's kind of annoying that he's in the forest. I don't like that. I think part 4 is mid. Yeah, no, we don't agree on a lot of things apparently. What? Wait, what? I've never seen him do that. Is he trying to go all the way around? If anything, he's giving me more time, not less.
I can do this.
That's really weird. I've never seen him do that. I've never seen him do that. The best of the series or something. Well, that guy, I don't even know who that is. Who is Gaming Banana? Whatever. Like, I've never. Like, some literally whomsted him says that, like, okay, I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. Can we go shoot the archer? I would love to shoot the archer. He might be in a bit of trouble here. Could we go and kill... I really want to kill that archer. I really do. I really want to kill the archer. That might work. That's one run. Banana. Yeah, it is. We need to figure this out. Okay, so, first order of business, let's go shoot this guy. We're probably gonna miss one of these, though. Probably. More likely than not, we're gonna miss one of these. Let's give it a shot. You miss every shot you don't take. And apparently 50% of the ones that you do. Okay. Could you maybe go hit this guy? Come on, Silk. It's their first attack. At least let me have this, please. At least let me have this. Okay. She at least hits her first attack. That's good.
I can handle it.
Can you? Probably. You probably can't. You're Lucas. You probably can. To be fair, you probably can. Silk is... Only thing Silk is going to be sweeping is the floor. I'm sorry, man. No, you won't. You will not. Especially missing 2. After missing 2, yeah, you're not living that one down, Lodi. That's not happening. I'm sorry, but that's just a no, man. There's another archer here. I don't really like that. Get this guy out of the way, at least. Thank you. That's why mages are good. I'm sure the other one's gonna go right in that forest just to be a jerk. That one guy's just gonna go in the forest just to replace him, isn't he? Alright, how old is Lucas Tank? Okay, yeah, I think he's fine. But he does take 3 damage here, so I don't really like that. Oh yeah, I can just go and zap this guy. There we go. Problem solved. Nice. The peel is the best part of the fruit, yeah, obviously. Now, I don't know how... yeah, Gray is a little bit exposed here. I don't think it's a huge deal, though. I mean, he's pretty fast. But he does have pretty crap luck, so I don't know, man. Turns a little bit scary. Actually, it's for... Excuse me? What? Yeah, she's swimming the floor! She died to that?
Mother Milla,
are you kidding me?
is yours again. Do with it.
She dies to an archer in her join map?
You keep my friends safe from harm.
I thought you didn't suck that much. Jeez, woman. Can't even live like on your join chapter? Why did she get doubled and 1-rounded? No healing? That was like, how is that on me? How is it on me? She should at least be able to survive an archer in the first... If you can't survive your first map, you're just bad. I know you're trying to roleplay as Mangs. She's a healer, she's not supposed to be attacked. Okay, but healers can usually at least take 1 hit. Like, I understand she's a healer, but like healers can usually at least not die to 1 hit. What do you mean? I'm not Mangs. I have never seen her die that easily. Like, why is she getting doubled by this? She's made of tinfoil. And apparently she's slow enough that she will just get doubled by like, anything that sneezes on her. This is why Silk sucks. She gets doubled and has 1 defense. This is like leaving Ellen. She shouldn't be getting doubled by an archer in her join map, though. Should I give the speedwell water to her? That's a waste of water. It's a waste of water. You know what? I'm gonna do the rest of this run without Silk, and I'm not even gonna suffer from it.
Yeah, I got it.
We don't need her. Who needs Silk? We don't need Silk.
Hey, look who's here. What do you want, Tobin? Don't talk to me unless you need something.
Wow, what crawled up your armor? You know, you've been testier than usual lately. Did I do something wrong?
Nope, you're imagining it. Now how about we get back
Has
to
2 weight.
fighting and forget all this
Yeah, that's
small
probably what it was. But it's like, what? Why did she get like the heaviest freaking tome when speed really matters at this point in the game? I never understood Silk's design. Doesn't make any sense to me. Alright, Alm's actually taken quite a bit of a beating, hasn't he? Okay. What we gotta do, we need to get rid of the boss. Let's need to get rid of this guy. This guy is kind of annoying. It's kind of a problem. Yeah, let's get rid of him. Yeah, that guy, because that guy's a problem. That guy's a massive problem. We can make do with these other guys here, but we cannot make do with that guy, that archer's running around. Healing in this economy, yeah. Healing in this economy, come on, man. Well, it should make things more interesting. Hey, it should make things more interesting. That our healer is dead. Should his citrus? He probably should. He probably should. Well, you can talk too? Okay.
Hey, Tobe, how goes?
It goes, I guess.
Do you think you could sound a little less cheerful?
I don't know. You tell me. Why did you have to...
Huh?
Never mind. Forget it.
Wait, what did I do?
Nah. Silk is so bad, this isn't even scuffed. Silk is so bad, this isn't even scuffed. Could Lucas kill? No, he can't. Okay. Well, now they could both attack Lucas. 4 plus 3. Okay, that's not too bad. And what about you? You take 3 and... Tobin and Gray are just... That's just how they are. That's just how they are. I'm gonna leave Alm here because Alm will not die to these guys. He won't. He won't. Now, I think healing's kind of important now. It's very last decade of U-Belt. Can't believe it. Of course we miss. Why not? I still don't know why that guy is going all the way around. I'm not really sure. Alm could get a kill. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Giving Tobin the boss kill might not be a bad idea. If I can get over there, that'd be nice.
Okay, I'm ready.
Never mind. See, Faye can just delete people. Faye's just like, yeah, I don't feel like letting this guy live. The thing is, why I say losing a healer is actually not as big of a deal as you think, is because there's a lot of healing on these maps that you can use. A lot of healing platforms.
I feel the mother's protection.
And of course she gets whatever the heck that kind of level is. But it's okay. We'll live. And you can get a kill, I guess. Our mages are now suddenly more important.
Got nothing on me.
Average Faye level. Faye usually levels better than that. You know, it's funny how I said that we're not going to struggle with their shield mercenary. Technically speaking, I haven't. Technically speaking, I only lost Silk to the other guys. Although, yeah, my guys are kind of beaten up, so... More important, they use HP to cast their spells. This is true. No way you can do it with no healer. Watch me do it with no healer. Watch me do it with no healer. Okay, so yeah, this guy doubles us, so that's kind of nasty. And we can't get there fast enough. Yeah, we don't have a healing ring yet. That's the issue. Because he's gonna double pretty much anyone. I don't think there's anyone he doesn't double. If we had Lucas with actual defense at this point, then that would be one thing. We might as well want to bait him into something else. Well, okay, yeah, that's the thing, illusion. I don't have portraits ready. I don't do it like that. I update the portraits after stream, because I don't like to have, like, every portrait of every character. Just because, like, 3 of them will die. In your mind's eye and you can see it, yeah, exactly. So yeah, he faces crit. To be fair, Tobin has, like, or not Tobin, Gray has, like, no freaking luck, so... something. Yeah, I mean, we do decent damage to this guy. The problem is that, yeah, so let's see. How much damage does he do? Got 2 luck. We got 9. If I could get Ulm to live a hit, that wouldn't be too bad. If I could get, I'm trying to think how we're gonna do this. Because he's got 10 defense, effectively. So... If I had a way of healing... Because he will double. So he does what? 11 times... Or, sorry, 6 times 2. That's 12. She hits back for a lot of damage, though. She hits back for a lot of damage. If I could heal her up, and I mean, I could. I could use the orange. Then, honestly, we do pretty good damage in retaliation. Well, Illusion is new. That's the thing. Illusion is new, so he doesn't know.
That was filling.
That's why he doesn't know. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna have to kind of make do and hope that things don't go too far down south. Because, yeah, I don't think he would run this way. He does have crit. That's not what I had planned on. Didn't plan on him having crit. I didn't plan on that. Okay. So what's key here is, not you. You are not key. You and, Toba need to hit. That's what needs to happen. I feel like one of these is probably gonna miss. And so far, it's looking actually alright. Can we kill with any of these other guys? Probably not. That's too dangerous. Okay, just go shoot fire at him. I don't really care. There we go. Wow, yeah, I definitely... Look, this guy didn't even give me that much trouble. I mean, he would have if I didn't hit, but... Whatever.
Oh gods, this is terrible.
No, it's not. It's just silk. Who cares? Who cares? It's just silk.
The valley's clear. Still, that wasn't easy.
You have my thanks. We'll soon reach the southern outpost.
It's not like she was gonna do anything.
Deliverance control. Once we've rejoined our comrades, the fights ahead will become easier.
Comrades, huh? I wonder what they're like. I'm excited to meet them.
Well, one of them's kind of useless, but...
Sir Lucas? It's good to see you made it back safely. I recognize you. You were stationed at the outpost. Has something happened? Why are you here? Forgive us, Sir Lucas, but the tides turned after you left, and we were forced to abandon the outpost. I'm afraid Lady Claire was taken captive. Desay's men hold her there even now. What? Claire? Gods, how could this happen?
Lucas.
This is my fault. Lady Claire is new to military command. I should have left her in more experienced hands.
Don't blame yourself, Lucas. Sir Clive sent you to Ram Village, right? You didn't have a choice. If blame lies with anyone, it's him. Regardless, standing here accomplishes nothing. We need a plan. I assume this Claire person is still alive, right? In that case, we just have to take back the southern outpost and save her.
Oh, hey! That's a great idea. Wait, what? No! How are we supposed to reclaim a fortress from trained royal soldiers?
I don't know, but we have to find a way. Otherwise, our journey is already over. Here and now, we make our decision. Will we live our lives as simple villagers? Or will we fight on as soldiers of the Deliverance?
But okay, good speech. Here. What have we got to lose? Let's do it. Gray?
Tobin, listen, just stop and think about this. I know it's hard, but try. Claire is a girl, and if we save a girl...
Huh? You follow? I can't believe you're the same man who mocks the fact that I fight for gold.
Yes, because it's gold. This is girls. Don't you like girls?
I mean, I admit they're not bad.
You see? We speak the same language. So you're in, right?
I don't know what to say, except thank you. You're very brave to do this. The Deliverance is lucky to have you.
Same goes for you, Lucas.
One thing, you may be right that some of the blame lies with Sir Clive. But please, tread soft with him regardless. Lady Claire is his younger sister. I'm sure no one's head is hanging lower than his own right now.
Oh, Lucas, I'm sorry. You're right.
Gray makes a good point. Girls are girls, yes. And water is water. Okay. Oh, okay, Rizu, you want to make a bet? Instead of the $20 for how about the instead of the $20 for the Draco Shield, how about $20 I make it through Act 1 without Silk? How about that instead? Since that's actually an interesting bet. Can I make it through Act 1 without a healer? That is an interesting challenge. And Tim Hortons don't. I don't get that. I don't get that, but whatever. Now I don't know if I can do Act 3 without a healer, but Act 1 I probably can. Now that's exactly. It's like I don't care about the Draco Shield. I don't need it. But let's see if I can prove chat wrong that I don't need. I'll do $5. Deal. I mean, wager or not, I still have to do it without a healer. So, you know, the only way I can get a healer at this point is by like hyper training, Tobin. I guess in theory I could also do it with Silk, but like they're not Silk. Faye. But of course she takes an extra 2 levels to get to Sage, so that it's Tobin is my most likely secondary healer. I think I could do it. I could do it. I'm not saying it'll be easy. What's the wager? Since Silk is dead, I have to go and finish Act 1 without a healer. One promote way too late. I agree. Honestly, I think even male mages promote too late. Level 12 is a little ridiculous. I think they should be both lowered by 2 levels. I think, actually, no, what? Lowered by like 4 levels. Mages should take to level 10, level 8, and females should be level 10. So what's the punishment? What is the punishment? I mean, I probably lose the run. Isn't losing the run punishment enough? I missed Silk. Yeah, she died. She got, like, she was just in range of an archer and it just immediately killed her. Yeah, I was gonna say, Moss already got vindicated. Like I said, you didn't have to pay for it. Gotta put her death on replay. Based. Used to promote at level 20 in Gaiden. Dang. So what about the male mages then? What do they promote? Alright, let's see here. About gender inequality by Kaga. Alright, we got one meme. Let's see what it is. I feel like you could replace this with a different character, but it still kind of works. It still works, it's just I feel like it would work better with a different character. Alright guys, so it's time to get our memes. Give me a sec. Okay. What do we got? What memes we got? I had to go. Got the punishment. If you lose, you have to make a death montage of this run. I mean, that's gonna be pretty short, wouldn't it be? Because it'd only be in Act 1. It'd only be Act 1 death, since I'd probably just lose the run there. Clive is carried by Lucas. I mean, you could make the joke that Clive is carried by Matilda. That would probably make more sense. Still promoted at level 12, it's just the women. Kaga screwed over. Why did they have to wait 8 extra levels? That's really cruel, actually. 8 levels? See, that's the thing, I don't understand why they promote so late to begin with. I understand the female mages are better, but like... I don't know, man. This means less effort. I mean, I guess so. I think I could do it. Because usually, like I said, a lot of these maps, they do have ways of healing. They do have ways of healing, usually. And if they don't, well, then I'm kind of screwed. Or Clive being cared by literally anyone. You almost never see a woman mage from Odin Gaiden. That's kind of unfortunate. That's pretty unfortunate, to be honest. They just don't ever promote. That's... Hey, Kaga already brought a level 20 belt. He said that the woman isn't promoting until level 20. I think this is the one instance where promoting at level 20 is actually a little too much. Any other instance of it is not enough. Well, actually, it's perfect. But besides that, though, you gotta promote level 20. But yeah, so I guess next stream we have no Silk. Not that we needed her. She sucks. Although, yeah, I probably will have to revive her. Like I said, I only get one fountain per route, so that's either going to Silk or it's going to someone later. I don't know who, but if I can keep everyone else alive until Act 3, I guess I might revive her. I don't remember when the fountain is. I think it's still fairly late, so yeah. This may go to Season 2, which is kind of weird. This is the only final game I've never game overed in with an Ironman. I've never lost an Ironman to this. But I could very well, just because Silk was freaking idiot. Freaking tinfoil that can't survive a hit. But yeah, I think that's about it. Like I said though, if anything, doesn't this actually kind of justify my Silk thing more though? Like, most healers would survive that. Not by much, they'd survive with like 2 HP, but well, actually, most healers would not get doubled. That's the thing. Most healers wouldn't get doubled, and they'd be fine. We're gonna make sure not trans Jessie stays alive. And she couldn't take any more of the verbal abuse. Well, maybe I wouldn't have bullied her if she actually could do her job better. Like, maybe if she could actually, I don't know, not die to, like, the slightest thing, that'd be nice. I don't know, man. I think most healers would not die to that. They would just, they would take one hit, because they wouldn't get doubled. And they would live. So it's like, she's in range, but it's like, she's not gonna die to this. Surely she'll live it. It's one of the, like, you ever had those instances where you're like, oh, this unit's not gonna die to that. Like, it's surely not gonna be that bad. Like, yeah, I do usually check things when I'm like, okay, there's a chance she could die. But the thing is, I didn't even think there was a chance she could die. That's how bad she is. The fact that I was like, she's not gonna die to that, right? I should kill myself now, yeah, pretty much. Like, it's one of those moments where you're like, okay, you're below my expectations. You should at least be able to survive with like a few HP, like a little bit of HP. You did not feel the stats. I felt the stats, they just weren't good. Well, I felt the stats, it's just that she wasn't up to snuff, apparently. Like, yeah, if I feel like there's actually a chance that they'll die, then I'll check. Well, that's the thing. Like I said, I thought she at least had enough to take that. Turns out she doesn't. Turns out she freaking dies to that. It folds her, absolutely. And it shouldn't, but it does. To surprise you in a way you never expected. And not in a good way. That is not something you should be proud of, Mr. Silk fan. That, like, if anything, that's just gonna make me like her even less. If anything, that just makes me like her even less, because you can't even count on her, like, when she first joins to actually do something. But, yeah, we'll fix some things up for next time. I don't know what I'm gonna do between this and the next Fire Emblem stream. I'm not sure. I might go up with popular demand of what chat wanted me to do last time, and I might play as Lorenzo in Civ, but then again, people didn't really like that. I think it was because I just kind of did my own thing. I just kind of disregarded chat. I know that's my mistake, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, anyway, I'll probably end it off here. See you guys later.